Milk Crate Marauder
is the shit.
Milky has more balls than my wife.
I think the man is just like a lot of men and think that if you nurture something, see, if you get a dog, this is why a dog is worth more than a bitch. If you get a dog and you take care of it and you get it off the street, that dog will forever be loyal to you. I know this. I'm talking about you can find the worst dog in the world that bite anybody and everything. When you feed a dog and take care of a dog is like, wow, this person was sent from heaven for me. I got they back forever. But a broad, a bitch, I'm talking about, I'm not.
Get the straight. Either a dog bitch or
no, I'm talking about
a woman that ain't shit.
Female human bitch. I didn't say woman. I said a female human bitch. A bitch is something that a lot of people don't want to claim, but their life is the definition of a bitch. If you take one of these bitches off the street and feed it, it's going to kill everything in the house. I'm talking about a pit bull who trained to bite and fight and all that. He'll be like, this your baby? Oh, come here, little baby. I'm so glad y'all let me join the family. But if you get a bitch, she is gonna destroy the man, she gonna destroy the kids, she gonna destroy everything that is in her reach. And that's what I think people never really say nothing about.
That dog gave me the best head I've ever had, said no man. Until then, women will be better than dogs. Ain't no dog sucking no dick, so you can miss me with that.
I would rather have, I'm telling you, I had a dog. And my dog
that dog
was always happy when I walked in the house. When I walked in the house, that dog, he ain't even had no real tail, really. He was a bulldog. Darlene know what I'm talking about.
I got a bulldog. He shook his little, he wagged his
butt.
That
little wiggle from the ass, he was like, oh my God, you home. I missed you so much while you was gone.
Yeah.
You find a
How many
like
times did you call that dog cell phone?
Bitches ain't say hi when I walk in.
Oh, please.
I'm just keeping it real.
Oh, that's sad.
And I noticed that. I be like, oh, okay. I see what's happening. So fellas out there, if you lonely, I ain't gonna lie, the dog can't give you head. The dog might report you if you try to put your dick in his mouth.
Oh, please don't. Oh, God.
I started to bite the dick.
That dog will bite that Oscar Mayer. Try that if you want to.
There's a way to have relations with women, but you can't fall in love with hoes. You can't. It's like jumping into a burning pit of fire.
What you looking at?
The Insane Clown Posse. Haven't seen the boys in a while. I believe they broke up for a while. They are back together again. One of the most successful musical groups out there, Insane Clown Posse.
Why can't they stay together? Everybody's against them. You'd think they'd hold it together.
It's sad, isn't it? You'd think they would hold it together. I mean, these guys have been fighting the good fight. There they are. Two huge successes in the music industry. Everyone in the music industry was against them.
Always.
Always. And the two of them rose to become one of the biggest musical acts on the planet.
Hey, man, you got comfortable couches now.
Yeah, goddamn right we do.
Backbreakers.
So good to see you boys. You beat the odds. The two of you went up against the entire industry.
That's right. Still alive.
And why would you break up when it was the two of you battling the world?
Brother. It's all rumors, speculation,
That's
lies.
the craziest thing I've ever heard in my life.
Insane Clown Posse did break up?
No. Purely speculation. Never really happened.
What about the solo project?
It was a solo project. The
Shaggy too dope.
Vada J's had solo projects before.
When you're talking about mapping out our entire career, you got to do things to make things different, you know. Sometimes, I mean, he went out on his own solo tour.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Shaggy 2 Dope went off on his own solo tour. I heard Shaggy...
Started the rumors, huh?
Shaggy, I heard you were having some trouble and you had to go to rehab. Is that true?
Yeah, rehab's great, man.
You love rehab. Why is rehab so great for you? Shaggy 2 Dope...
because the chicks are easy there. You know, you come with a pocket full of rocks, forget about it. You know what I'm saying?
Did you get laid in rehab?
Nah, I'm married. Plus, they'll kick you out, man. You can't fuck that.
No?
No.
No. Well, let me understand something, because it's confusing to me. Violent J, when Shaggy went into rehab, it was rumored you couldn't handle it. It was too much for you. And be honest now, didn't that cause a rift between you two guys?
There was never a rift between us, but there was a lull there where we didn't tour and we didn't make any records.
3 years?
Nah.
3 years.
I mean, there was like parts, you know what I'm saying, like where I fucked up a lot of opportunities because, you know.
I was going to say, was the drug habit, whatever it was
just
causing
alcohol.
problems
It was
in
alcohol?
business?
Yeah.
No
alcohol.
heroin, no cocaine?
No, come on. No, I ain't a crack. I ain't arty, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, right. No one's dead.
I got laid in rehab.
Nobody's as messed up as
I'm
others.
Indian. I just stuck with the fire water, my friend.
Right.
But now I'm hardcore. Now I'm like Motley Crue style. I like mainstream duels, so it's all good.
No, but wait a second. The two of you were not talking for a while.
No, that's never, ever been the truth. What happened? This is my brother. This is no
But
doubt.
you couldn't take it. You had to take a break from him,
Nobody
didn't you?
take it.
No, we never.
You know what I'm saying?
What was it?
There was never, ever any problem between us, ever. That's totally, you know, that I don't know where that's
Did
from.
you have to tell him he had a problem and that he should get some help?
Everybody I knew did. My wife, all my homies.
it was
like,
like,
time to clean up.
Did you do an intervention? Was there an intervention?
We had our own little,
like Soprano style
get-togethers, you know what I'm saying?
Who was there? Who was it? When someone as important as the Insane Clown Posse has a problem, you guys are a mega $1 million industry.
See, what you got to understand, that like everybody that is Psychopathic Records are lifelong homies. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's just my homies and my wife and my family and shit, you know?
Right.
So we were there for him. You know, it was never a case where
Did he
we
walk
didn't talk
in?
or nothing like that.
But see, here goes the hook, though, because I've been to 2 of them boys. And, like, the first time I went, it was like a 2-week little ditty in, like, this place in Ohio.
Yes.
I forget the name of it, but, like, with off-the-street crackheads, you know what I'm saying? My roommate was like a little old crackhead guy, you know what I'm saying? I thought it was awesome, you know what I'm saying? So I never marinated with a real crackhead like that before, you know, a roomie.
Right.
I mean, I've, you know, seen him 1,000,000 times, you know what I'm saying?
Did that rehab help you?
No, because it was like a lockdown hospital, you know what I'm saying?
Right, it was
But then
too
I
much.
went to this place up in Amsterdam, New York, and that place is a bomb.
How much were you drinking to cause this intervention? I didn't see that you were a drunk. Fifths a day.
No, but it snowballed. When we become on the show, I wouldn't be drinking.
Right.
But I just like just start slow, you know what I'm saying, waking up to kill the hangover, you know.
Do you have
drinking.
a personality change? Is that what happens, Violent J, to him? Does he have a personality change when he drinks?
It was a case of being left over drunk from the night before.
I see. Insane Clown Posse, though, is an intimate situation. It's the two of you together. You can't be talking to a guy that is hungover and a big mess. Is that what it is?
When it comes down to the actual moment where it comes time for us to flex our multitude of talents, and the liquor is in the way, that was the only time it became an issue.
Yeah.
Is when we step into the studio, or you know, that's where we really shine. Or when we step, you know, to do
On
something.
stage.
Yeah.
And you were getting into fights with people. Was that part of?
I still get into fights.
Oh, you're still.
But not only
That's a sober thing,
You're
though.
right. The only problem with that now is I remember the fights, you know. And now I can't tell the judge. I don't know what happened. I don't remember, because now I remember, so I can't lie to the judge.
You fight with the audience, right? You fight with the people at the Insane Clown Posse show sometimes.
No, I mean, hey, once in a while,
challenged.
somebody will jump up with their ass hanging out. You know, you got to...
Anybody with a mouth on him, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
He's gonna, you know.
You're not afraid of anyone. Insane Clown Posse stands up to everybody.
Sure.
And what was your drink of choice?
Vodka.
Vodka.
Yeah.
All right.
And you would drink
hardcore.
Just drink it straight down?
Yeah, rock good.
Do you miss it now?
Nah, fuck no.
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 How long have you been
Year and a
sober?
half.
A year and a half.
Wow.
Year and a half.
And now, are you back in love with your wife? Is she in love with you?
I always have been.
You've always been in love with her. And you're a better man.
If I took a sip, she'd divorce me, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, is he an easy
And if
guy?
I took a sip, me and him, well, I'd be on the floor with him stomping my ass, you know what I'm saying?
Is he
so
easier to work with?
Put it this way, all right, the whole key to getting sober, RB, is is
I look like I eat roast beef. It's not
no, seriously though, the whole key is a strong support team. If you got like homies that are down by law with you like that, and you go home and your wife is down by law with you like that, you ain't gonna fuck around. You know what I'm saying? But if you come out of rehab, you start hanging out with your drunk ass friends. You know what I'm saying? They don't give a fuck if you're drinking again. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So that's the key. You know.
So RB. You've got to.
You guys are my homies.
We're down with you.
You and George.
Yeah, but we didn't even know Artie was on heroin. We didn't know he was on heroin.
No, he never shares.
He never tells us.
Well, what am I going to do? Come in here and say, God, guys, I got some great heroin last
Well, that's what
night."
happens. You can't see tracks on the inside of your eyelids.
How do you fucking start heroin though? I mean, how do you? What do you say?
Try this.
Hey, I'm not. I'm not cutting nobody down.
Dude, I'm not the one with the makeup in my face.
Yeah, but you got a little mustard chiller.
Now, you never got tempted by any of that, like hardcore?
Come on, I mean, okay.
Good for you. That's actually good.
Well, what kind of day are you having when you're like, well, let me try this heroin. Maybe I'll like it and be fucking hooked on it forever. You know what I mean?
I'll never forget the first day I did it, and I was having one of those days. It was in Kansas City. In a shitty hotel, man.
I seen this crackhead yesterday. Man, I'm going to hit that pipe, boy. Yeah.
I mean, when you're drinking, that's something you get into in I don't know.
Yeah,
I'll tell you who's
social thing.
Can drink and not have their lives ruined.
Right. I'll tell you who's fresh, though.
She has admitted to it.
Yeah. She has?
Yeah.
Yeah. And I just hit the dump button. I didn't know she admitted to it.
No, yeah, that's speculation.
I didn't know that.
That's awesome.
The English chick? The princess?
The Black-Eyed Peas.
Black-Eyed Peas.
Oh, I thought you were going to talk about Ferguson Jenkins, the Cubs pitcher. That was my idol.
The crackhead Peas.
Now, you look at the Black-Eyed Peas for a minute, all right? Now, this is Fergie with her lovely lady lumps and everything. This is a band that gets nothing but respect. I mean, top of the line respect, right? And she's fucking addicted.
Are you guys getting... Well, she's not addicted anymore, is she?
No, she's cleaned herself up.
As of what, last week? Give her a month.
Come on,
give everyone a break. Come on, let's be fair.
We'll know in 3 months. We'll look at her grill. When her teeth look like a half-eaten corn
I heard something nice about you guys, which I was really kind of shocked. You've been on this show, and you've been at war with Sharon Osbourne, who is Ozzy Osbourne's wife. And yet, when you heard she had cancer, you sent her flowers. Is that true?
With a note, yes, that said, don't go nowhere without paying us back the money you owe us. With a note that said, don't think about leaving without the 50 G's you owe us,
No,
bitch.
it's cool. I sent her a bouquet of flowers, but I picked the petals off for
No, we didn't. No, we didn't send her shit.
Oh.
I mean, listen, when she was, hey, put it this way, when she was ill, when she was ill, we refrained from calling her a bitch and talking about her, but now that she's healthy again, fuck her. And another thing, what the fuck is going on? I mean, wait a minute. If we had lost that bet, if we didn't sell 50,000 records on our next record, we'd never hear the fucking end of it. But we've released, what, 4 albums since then? Each one of them did over 250,000. Where the fuck's our money? And another thing, we didn't say, give us the 50 grand. We said, give it to any fucking charity you want in our name. Just pay the 50 grand.
She did.
She was the one that told us to stay here another day. Remember?
Right.
We stayed another night so we could confront that bitch. And we stayed here. Then she made the fucking challenge. She was the one that was like, you will never... What was that? 10 years ago? 9 years ago?
Right.
You won't be around. Your next album won't even sell 50,000 copies,
and
is what
you bet her
$50,000. That's right.
My friend, I'll tell you.
And our next album after that went fucking almost platinum.
Right. It was a big album for you.
So where's the money?
I don't know.
It's in Ozzy Osbourne's veins. Hey, but check it out. Now, that's what you call karma. See, pay up, bitch. That's why she caught the cancer.
Right.
Wow.
It's as simple as that. If we'd have fell off, we'd have been like...
Here you go. Now, check this out. Check this out. Have her give that money to some cancer kids.
There you go. She should, right?
Right. Do you guys have a lot of enemies? I mean, you really do speak your mind. I mean, I imagine this
when we're right in a situation like that.
No doubt. You're right. You did prove all the critics wrong. You did.
Her is the only critic I give a fuck about because she's the one with the checkbook.
How many albums have you guys sold in total? What'd you say?
I don't know. You know,
it's hard to tell nowadays because people download and steal your shit.
Besides, it don't even matter. You could suck and sell 5 million records if you got the right push behind you.
You still warring with Eminem, or is that over?
That's over with. I mean, we ain't met him.
Bad for Eminem.
We haven't seen him.
You're not going to see a collaboration with him or nothing.
Yeah, you ain't collaborate.
But come on, that's like what, 10 years old now?
You know, as for Eminem, you know, there was a lot of real, genuine hatred there.
Yeah.
But
why?
I
forget why.
Well, yeah, because it all stems back from Detroit. But see, he's not around no more. I mean, he's not on the streets no more in Detroit, in Michigan.
Well, that's what I said. You got to feel bad for him. He's going through some really tough times.
But I'll tell you something about the late.
He is?
What? Sure. He had to go into rehab because he had a sleeping pill problem.
Sleeping pill. Who has a sleeping pill problem?
He was addicted to Ambien, isn't that correct?
Yeah, the little fucking butterfly.
I've been taking a pack of NyQuil a day for 15 fucking years. I have no plans of stopping.
Sleeping pills. Fuck.
All right, anyway, but
are you sure they weren't Quaaludes?
Quaaludes. Fuck yeah. If anybody has a Quaalude, let me sample one of them.
I'll try to shit out of a Quaalude. Who's got a Quaalude?
No one.
The 70s or something.
You got one.
You guys know someone who gets lewd.
I found a few Quaalude. They are actually manufactured in Europe.
What are they, like volumes or something?
They're not as good as what the Soapers and the 747s. They don't make them like they used to.
Listen to this, bro.
He loves those.
I ain't never had one. Game is this?
Yeah, Howard did luge. You like luge.
I think I had a problem. There used to be 25 cents back in the day.
Maybe you should go to rehab with Eminem for the Quaaludes.
I didn't need any rehab.
Also, sleeping pills.
I just stopped. That was it. It's pretty bad when you go to rehab for a Quaalude.
Also, he, remarried his wife.
What the fuck?
Beat that off. I don't even know.
I don't know about
that. Don't say that. All right, yeah, go ahead.
Okay. But the thing that's really bad.
It wasn't rehab. It was a bar parking lot. Or maybe the urinal. Who knows?
Really bad that you really should feel sorry for him. When they divorced the first time, they had a very difficult divorce, and he had to settle a lot of money on her. Now they're going through the same thing again.
Well, why does he want that? I mean, it ain't my business. I don't want to restart any old feuds, but why does he want that lame-ass bitch? He can have any bitch he wants.
Right.
Why does he want that stale-ass fucking, I mean,
Are you married now? What's going on with you?
I'm not married, but I do have a little son.
You do?
Yes.
You have a girlfriend?
And I have a girlfriend, and I have a daughter on the way.
Wow,
a daughter soon to be born in December.
Will you marry this woman that you're having
the
children with?
mother of your children?
Or are you setting a bad example for the nation's
Why you
youth?
gotta put a motherfucker on the spot like that?
Well, let's find out. Are you thinking of, 2 kids, maybe it's time to give the kids legitimacy and...
what do we call those kids?
Some security for you.
I never had a dad. You know what I'm saying? And I'm the shit.
What is it, 2000?
So I don't know nothing about the values of marriage or nothing like that. You can't tell me the importance of marriage. I had fucking 4 dads.
Does your 4 dads?
Yes, so I don't
4
need...
dads.
Yeah,
your mom had 4 different men that she married?
Yes, during the time I grew up.
He's kind of like
so I don't even understand the importance of that.
Krueger.
All I know...
Are you damaged as a result of that? I mean, you seem like a perfectly normal guy.
I'm off the fucking chain. There ain't nothing wrong with me.
Seriously, when you see
wait, man, where's Sulu?
Right there.
Oh, and that's an extra benefit there. What's up?
I'm used to dealing with alien life forms.
Check it out, though. Hey, I seen your episode of Twilight Zone.
Sweet.
See? That's what kind of
Twilight Zone. You saw that?
Yes. With the samurai swords. Yes.
Sweet shit right there, brother.
I was my boys about that shit.
Right.
Sulu in the house somehow.
George, are you a fan of Insane Clown Posse?
Yeah, he loves it.
Very big.
I'm afraid I'm not familiar with your work, but thank you for your compliment.
Well, that's fine. I was just playing. I didn't see your shit neither.
They're very defensive.
You never saw Twilight Zone.
No, I see your shit, man. It's all right.
You were Star Trek?
That little Star Trek thing you did was cool.
Yeah, that was cool.
Well, I'm going to have to check out your work, too.
You guys are Trekkies.
You guys are
Trekkies.
I ain't a Trekkie, but I'm more of a
I ain't no fucking Trekkie.
You're not a Trekkie?
No, I respect
I like the old
though,
school ones. I like the old school Star Treks because you see the fishing string on all the aliens and shit. And Captain Kirk was the biggest pimp ever. That's why.
That's right.
Oh, he was a womanizer.
Fuck yeah. He fucked aliens. That's what made him really fresh.
They can be green, they can have
But he had sex as William Shatner, he had sex with a lot of different women.
Oh, yeah.
And the best part
he
is,
married quite a few of them.
Yes,
here goes a cool thing, though, because Star Trek was supposed to be in the future. Did he have like some kind of like hologram rubber, or is he just raw dogging these hoes?
He was raw dogging. He was raw dogging.
He's probably like mad crazy little alien kids.
By this time,
child support was ripping his ass.
They had cured all the diseases.
Yes, you set your phaser on sterile.
Ozzy Osbourne is on the phone. Ozzy, what's going on with Sharon? How is her health? And also, what is this feud with Insane Clown Posse?
The reason why I'm calling in is because, first of all, I'd like to say that I agree with the Insane Clown Posse. I think Sharon's a fucking cunt, you know.
Right.
I was actually saying, I would like to know if they would like to come into bed with us. And,
tell him to call back when he wakes up.
But Ozzy is agreeing with you guys. I think Ozzy's kidding around. I know he loves his wife.
I'm the king of heavy metal, but I'm telling him to come and fuck my wife for me, man.
No fucking way, brother.
Ooh.
That's your fucking dirty.
Hey, can we have Sulu be a translator? Because I can't understand it.
Ozzy, I love Sharon. I know the boys have a problem with Sharon, but does she owe them $50,000 and shouldn't she pay it?
Well, she only pay if they come into bed with us, all of them.
Oh, is Ozzy
what is going on?
He wants Insane Clown Posse in bed with you.
In bed with him?
With him and Sharon.
We got to make it 50,000.
I think you need more than rehab, brother. You need therapy on top of it, because that shit's crazy. Plus, she's like 80 or something like that. I'm straight.
All right. Well, thank you, Ozzy.
Thank you, Valentine.
All right. All right.
But
that wasn't really Ozzy.
Was that Ozzy Osbourne?
just to reiterate. But yeah, as far as the Eminem thing goes, I just wanted to state something. Proof, the late Proof.
Yeah.
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace. Did extend the hand of friendship to us, which was very fresh because, we don't get a lot of respect in hip-hop. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
but he extended the hand to us back in Detroit. And we had a big D12 versus Psychopathic Records bowling match.
Oh.
Beautiful. I like to see people settle the differences with bowling. I'm a big fan of that.
I advocate that between the Israelis and the Palestinians.
A big bowling match.
I actually had my own bowling ball.
It was an awesome game.
Was it hard for you growing
up
to bowl with 4 different dads? I mean, did you ever say to your mother, you sit down and go, Ma, what are you doing with all these different men, bringing them in the house?
My mom had a crazy tough life. You know what I'm saying? My mom was a janitor. You know what I'm saying? She had 3 kids. It's a long, fucked up dilemma with what she went through. But all you got to look at is the end product. You know what I'm saying?
Look at you. You're
I'm
a self-made man.
I
mean, who would be proud of you?
I'm a little concerned.
I mean, really. I mean,
you're
a big success.
It's a handsome guy.
In my family tree, I'm a hero.
Absolutely.
I put diapers on babies' asses, restriction-free, no problem. You know what I'm saying?
Boys, his babies.
Boys, what is going on now? I feel you're putting yourselves in danger with this wrestling. You're wrestling now more and more. What is the big match coming up? You guys are going to wrestle?
We are on our way directly from this very impressive, brand new, highly technical, very impressive studio here.
Right.
We are on our way to Florida to join TNA Wrestling, Total Nonstop Action, where we will be shooting some TV shows, and we're no strangers to the squared circle, my friends.
I know.
The squared circle.
The 2 of you will wrestle who?
We're going to be getting into it with Team 3D.
The Dudley Boyz.
The Dudley Boyz.
Yeah.
You're going to wrestle them?
I mean, we'll see what happens. See, you got to understand, I've broken my neck twice, shattered I got, dead body bones, tore my ACL.
How do you shatter your neck like that?
Wrestling.
Wrestling.
I fell like 15 foot off. Actually, I broke it twice. The first time I broke it was wrestling. The second time was doing a show. The first time I fell off a steel cage match from the top and landed on a dude's knee on my face head first and cracked my eye sockets, broke my nose, broke my neck.
Why continue doing it?
You're musicians, I thought.
Yeah, I thought you guys are musicians. What's going on?
We're like Andy Kaufman style. We got like wrestling suits on underneath our outfits right now. But no, the second time actually was from doing a show at our gathering at a Juggalo 2 years ago. I like shattered 3 of my vertebrae because I was stupid, and I climbed up the lighting rig like 40 feet high and did a backflip off it. And instead of like, you know, when you crowd dive, you're supposed to land on your back or stomach, but I head down, boom, shattered my shit.
But I finished the show. Will you guys ever remove...
But I finished the show.
Will you ever appear without the clown makeup? I've never seen the two of you without clown
when
makeup.
do you get rid of the clown makeup? Like Kiss, eventually they said, you know what?
I mean, probably about an hour when we jump on this plane. It's hard getting through security. I mean, because it's liquid base, and you can't bling.
Is it hard to take off? Well, how do you get that off your face, seriously?
About 4 minutes of work.
Really?
Yeah.
Comes right off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But to answer your first question about the wrestling, it's as simple as this. Childhood dreams. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
When
You
we were
really
kids,
liked wrestling.
Fuck yeah. That's what it all boils down to. If we can make our dream come true and actually do it instead of peeping it out, you know what I mean?
Right.
Like, yeah, it's not our wrestling talent that's getting us to be able to wrestle on pay-per-view. It's our band name. But who wouldn't take that opportunity? You know what I'm saying? We'll take it all day. You know what I mean?
But are these guys going to take care of you, or are they going to try to kill you?
I look at it the other way around, Robin. You know what I mean? Because I'll kick somebody's ass. I don't know how to fake
we
a
all
punch.
know, but
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I'll fuck somebody else.
We know that wrestling, while, you know, they call it quote-unquote fake, it still requires a lot of athleticism. You can get dropped on your head and break your neck.
The thing about wrestling is a dude is only as good as the other guy makes him look.
Right.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? So if somebody's punching you and you're looking at like doing that shit, you know, you're making them look better. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And someone said now that you've taken on the religion of Scientology, that you guys are against Scientology.
No.
Violent J is a Scientologist?
Fuck yeah.
What is going on?
What are you talking about?
No.
What's
he
going on?
moved in with John Travolta.
Were you making out with John Travolta? No wonder I didn't recognize that guy on the tarmac with him.
I'm actually Tom Cruise. I just put Shaggy's makeup on.
Tell me what's going on. Is there something with you and Scientology? What is going on?
What?
I don't know.
What the hell is going on?
That's one of the freshest things I ever heard of. What is Scientology? Don't they like drive space saucers or something?
I don't know.
You tell us. You guys are members.
I got a space saucer, but it's not it.
Would the fucking Scientologies actually take me?
I don't know. I'm sure they would. I'm sure they take anybody.
Yeah.
That's
Don't you gotta wear like a red...
Well, they can't have me. Fuck them. I'm not in Scientology.
Now, Insane Clown Posse's Hollow Wicked Clown Tour kicks off this Friday in Grand Rapids, Michigan. Now, talk about this tour for a second.
Massive.
What do you say massive? Will there be special effects? Will there be dancing girls? What's going to be on stage with you guys?
We're going on tour with the Wolfpack. We're going on tour with Boondocks, who's from Atlanta, Georgia. He's a new artist we signed. Right. He's like a fucking crazy hillbilly, like a scarecrow. The curtain opens up and he's stuck to the post, and he's got a cowboy hat on, and he's like a instead of coming from the streets and coming from the corners, he's coming from the crops, and he's coming from the barns. You know what I'm saying?
You know what's funny? As I look at you two guys, I'm thinking, you know, here you are. You could have lots of women. And here you got Shaggy, who is married. You got Violent J, who's now got kids and a girlfriend. You're not even getting laid on the road, are you?
You have no fucking clue to be saying that.
Are you getting blowjobs at least?
I don't know what the fuck you're talking about because, hey, I don't want to incriminate myself, but let's put two and two together here.
Put it together.
Right. You know what the fuck's going on with me.
What's the saying? It's not a crime if you don't get caught.
Right. Hey.
So you guys are still players. You still have things happening.
I play cards like a motherfucker.
You know what I mean?
I'll tell you the Uno right now. I'll be anybody in this room at Uno.
What's up?
Sal and Richard are up to their old antics again. They'd like to join the Insane Clown Posse.
Why? What are they doing?
They came in. Come on in, guys. They want to be part of the band.
Oh, boy.
I can't imagine what the
Sal
part
and
of
Richard
them
who work
is
for me. What did they do now?
I hope they have the pants on.
They don't want them naked. Oh, come on, you guys. Wait a second. Get some microphones on these guys. What are you doing now?
We want to be part of the Juggalos. We love the Insane Clown Posse.
Now, what have you done?
What's going on here, though?
We've done something special to show our loyalty to you guys. We're the Insane Cock Posse. We want to go on tour with you guys.
Let's see.
Richard is violent gay.
Oh, what is that?
and I'm Shaggy Two Dick.
What the hell is that?
It looks like your dick might be going on tour with his butt. Take a tour with
Can you guys autograph on this? This is a tribute to you guys.
What do you think of that? These guys love showing their penises to other men.
They're finally quiet.
I know. What do you guys think of that?
I think
I'm contemplating running over there and sticking my foot up their ass. I'm seriously...
Do it, Violent, do it!
Are you offended by this?
I'm seriously offended.
Right.
I feel the heat coming out of my shirt.
Right.
I'm very, very fucking uncomfortable.
Look in the mirror and give it a kiss, babe.
And,
Do it, man. I'll join you.
And something's about to break out right here in the studio if these two gentlemen don't leave. The closest thing is that megaphone, which is at perfect phone distance.
Why does that offend you so much?
Because he's waggling his fucking dick at me. What are you talking about?
Do you feel threatened by this?
What the fuck's going on?
Don't you have fans that put your makeup on and stuff, though? I mean, it's a tribute.
Fuck you. All right, this is fucking creeping me out, brother.
Hey, man, what fans would commit like this? We're committed fans, man. Look what we did for you. We painted our packages for you guys.
Your dick's committed to his butt.
Violent J, were you ever accosted as a child? Did any of these men that your mother was married to, did they ever try to come on to you?
What does accosted mean?
You know what I mean, sexually harassed by a man.
I'm being sexually harassed right now.
Hey, seriously, if these guys don't leave in 5 seconds, I'm going to jump up and sock that faggot.
All right.
Well, wait a second.
Right. Have the cockalos leave.
Really?
I'm leaving. Get out of here.
That shit can't.
Wow, you chased him right out of the room. Tough man.
I should have tried that years ago.
You chased him.
Try to sneak in, I'm going to catch him right in the fucking chin.
That shit got my heart all beating. I felt like I feel like a fight was about to jump off.
Wait a minute. A naked guy is offensive to you?
Look, man. Fuck yeah, a naked man with his dick painted like my face? What the fuck? That's offensive, huh? Is that shocking? That would be offensive? That shit is crazy.
I've seen it all.
And on top of that, they had baby meats. What's up with that?
Right. Their penises were small. You're right.
I mean, you know, hey, I ain't got nothing against gay people, but flamers like that, man, come on. When he's taking his dick on tour to his butt, there's something wrong with that.
Those guys love to walk in a room and be naked.
Well, you know, they do paint each other. You know, like they don't paint themselves. They paint each other.
That was a fucking...
Yes. I was just wondering, just because I was here in the Insane Clown Posse target, do they realize they're sitting next to a gay activist?
Oh, we know that.
Hey, I'm totally cool with gay people.
Gay people?
No, gay people.
George isn't getting his dick in front of him with his dick.
Waggling his dick.
Exactly. He don't have fucking body paint on his dick. Now, let me tell you something. I have no problem with gay people whatsoever. What I get offended by is seeing, gay guys making out in public. But check it out. Now check it out. What? I don't like seeing heterosexual motherfuckers make out in public.
Exactly.
With my kids, you know, seeing two beards rubbing, it makes me want to fucking puke. You know what I'm saying? Oh, sorry. I got lots of friends that are gay, but they don't try fucking me.
Well, you got violent with the Sal and Richard being naked. You really had a violent reaction to them.
See,
Shaggy's making a good point. I would rather sit next to George all day than a straight guy with his cock out. I mean, that's not got nothing to do with being gay.
Yeah,
their dicks are out.
Let's not
it's good manners, you know.
Paint on the dicks.
Yeah.
That was the thing that took it over the top for you. Looking at your own face on somebody.
It was your face with a penis.
That was calling me out. I was in the bathroom, Kyle was chilling, so I looked over towards Hardy.
You feel that it was a direct challenge to you guys when they painted the Insane Clown Posse makeup on their penises.
Well, my final analysis, that their whole program was punk, otherwise they come back in and feel fist upside their fucking bitch-ass chin.
I don't think they were looking for drama. I think they were looking for something else.
Well, I'll tell you what, you guys really chased them out of the room.
Yeah.
I mean, when Shaggy 2 Dope got up and threatened to punch them, they left.
They did run like a couple of fruits.
Let me tell you something, right? There was no threat behind that. They wouldn't have left. They'd have went down.
They are on the camera. They're out there in the hall right now.
Oh, there they are. Brave once again.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, don't let them boys be in the hallway when I go out there neither.
No, guys, can you put away that shit and let's...
Yeah, put away your cocks.
All right, well, you know what? That's too much for anyone to bear, isn't it?
I mean, certain things just can't be tolerated.
So, boys, you're going out on tour.
Now, what about the Juggalos? I heard that, didn't there something go down in Detroit where they were accusing fans of the Insane Clown Posse of being involved?
I heard something about, like, in Washington or some kids were dressing up as Juggalos and mugging people in parks with machetes or something.
Right.
I mean, who said it the best? Chris Rock. What happened to just being just some crazy motherfuckers out there?
Right.
What do you want? You know, some shit back in the day, some dude, like, listened to Mozart and started stabbing. Jack the Ripper was probably a Mozart fan. You know what I'm saying?
And there's a new album as well, right, guys?
Yes, we have a re-release coming out of The Wraith. Which
double album.
The double album, The Wraith and Hell's Pit, re-release.
And there's a 3D mini-movie attached with a violent decapitation, isn't that true? Where you remove someone's head in 3D?
That's on the Hell's Pit
album.
we
hack and slash lots of people on that.
Oh, I want to plug our fresh news show.
Yes, I heard about this.
On the internet. It's at InsaneClownPosse.com.
Yes.
And the show is called The Weekly Freakly Weekly. And if you would ever like to peep, not just hear, but see all the latest and the current happenings of Shaggy 2 Dope and myself, you can check out The Weekly Freakly Weekly.
Well, you know, we have a Howard 100 News department here, and it seems like this is an Insane Clown Posse news department.
Oh, and we have more informativeness, too. We also got our own internet radio station now, W Fuck Off.
It's W Fuck Off, yes.
Wow, good for you.
www.wfuckoffradio.com.
And when can you hear that?
Wednesday nights.
Right.
And
From
9 to 1.
And what kind of show is it? Do you play music on there, or you just talk?
Well, we play music and we talk.
You do it all.
We cover everything.
You cover it all. And do you ever bring women on there and have sex with them actually on the radio?
No, no
naked dudes are allowed in our studio.
No. What about naked women? Naked women are all right.
Naked women are allowed in the studio at all times. It doesn't have to be on the air.
Yeah, and you say you're getting a lot of women on the tour. What do they come on the bus still and have oral sex with you?
We keep ourselves busy like rock stars. You know what I'm saying?
Right. All right. Well, listen, this sounds good. I always love getting an update from you guys.
I can't stop seeing the naked fucking penises every time I close my eyes.
I know. Well, you're going to have to go meet a woman and get that out of there.
Wash that right out of my head.
Hey, you got to do me a favor, though, man. You can't have them boys in the hallway because I know security is about to kick my ass out. If I see them boys, I'm chinning them, man.
You are. You get into more fights. I mean, seriously. Okay,
so let's fight over anything.
Anything.
What are you talking about? Anything. He would have just been marinating. That would have been cool. Even if he would have had some fucking underwear on, whatever, you know?
Right.
His fucking dick was chilling.
I know.
I'm be chilling.
Does that merit beating him up, though? I mean,
no.
Yes.
Not beating him up, pulverizing him.
Maybe because
once he would have hit the floor, I'd have started stomping his fucking head like a pumpkin.
Wow.
And then the next time he would have thought about doing some stupid shit like that.
Oh, you're going to straighten them out? Oh, forget about it.
God, I wish I totally disagreed with Shaggy.
Yeah, Artie gets very violent.
Yeah, Artie's living this every day.
You can come out there with me. I'll hold him. You can get a couple licks in on Then we'll go to the bar and get fucked up.
You guys are tough guys, I got to say. You will fight anyone over anything. I mean, how many fights have you been in? I'm talking about man-to-man fist fights in bars. Who knows?
Yeah, man.
And you know what really sucks, though? That, like, I'm the only one that always goes to jail.
Right. Yeah, but fighting is a different
story
now.
Because you get into a big-ass bar brawl, but because you're, like, whatever, famous or whatever, the police will take you to jail. And the worst part is you're in the back of the cop car and everybody out front of the bar's laughing. Do
you enjoy...
Who's going chicken hunting now, motherfucker?
Do you like going to bars and getting into fights? Seriously.
I don't go to bars no more.
I know you don't drink anymore. But I'm saying in the old days, was it something really that drew you in? You wanted to get loaded and then have a fight with someone?
No, dude, you should pop off just from... stupid shit
Somebody
like that.
want to test you know what I mean?
Somebody's always got something to say, you know what I'm saying?
You don't even have to be a rowdy type of person. You could be like a popular fucking Martha Stewart probably has security with her.
You're right. There's always
there's always somebody that's got to be like, oh, you ain't shit, you know what I mean? Just want to...
People always got to open their mouths.
Yeah, they're stunned by your presence.
Right. Well,
you know what I mean?
You guys make a lot of sense. You really do.
And with that makeup on, it's not easy to do.
Right. A couple of quick phone calls for the great Insane Clown Posse. Always look forward to seeing the boys. Adam, you're on the air.
Hey, Howard, what's up?
Hey.
Got a couple of questions for the ICP.
Sure.
First question, do you guys, what's the word I'm looking for? Do you approve of the Juggalos, like, mugging people, killing people, whatnot?
Absolutely.
Not only that, but we endorse it.
That's right.
Who doesn't love a good mugging?
And you talk about how you're badass, you like to fight and all. Do you guys remember getting your ass kicked in Houston?
Fuck off.
45 because y'all wouldn't pay them?
What? The boys got their ass kicked in Houston. Why?
By who?
I've had my ass kicked so many times. Who knows? I bet it's so many fights.
Why did they get their ass kicked in Houston, according to you?
They hired a band, I-45, to open for them, and they refused to pay them.
Oh, I-45. That's right.
You wouldn't pay them?
Did they kick your asses?
I don't even know what the fuck it is. I know it's I-75 going through Detroit.
Did you guys hire a band called I-45 and forget to...
Who knows?
If there was ever a band called I-45, we didn't know about it. You know what I'm saying?
And besides, we don't pay the motherfuckers. That's
our opening acts pay us.
We should have kicked their ass for not paying us. They probably snuck in the back and did a little acoustic set or something.
Adam, the boys say they don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, well, I'm sure they forgot because they got their asses kicked nice and good.
Oh, yeah, we sure did.
Yeah.
Adam.
That's why I still got this limp.
Right. And what's the worst beating you boys ever took?
I got my ass whipped so bad I shit my pants before.
Really?
Yeah.
Me too. As a matter of fact.
I ain't talking wet fart, I'm talking log.
How did it happen? In other words, where were you and how did you end up shitting your pants?
Well, actually, I haven't. On 2 occasions, I've shit my pants. One wet, one dry.
What happened?
The dry incident. The dry incident, I broke into a Coney Island restaurant. Yes. I don't know why. I heard there was a cash box. This is back in the day when I used to be a career criminal.
Strictly for frozen
whatever. I was hungry. I wanted some hot dogs.
Before you were famous.
Before you went into music.
I was probably like 17, 18.
17, you broke into a restaurant.
Right. Shimmied through the drive-through window. And I didn't know. It was like an independently owned restaurant. And I had no clue that the dude was in there banging his bitch in the back room.
Right.
It was all dark in there.
I'm like, you know, those store doors are the locks. You got to twist them a million times to open them, you know? So I'm trying to let my homie in, and I just hear... And I look, and I swear to God, this dude was a fucking giant.
Right.
And he choked me. And he choked me so hard, I took a shit. Yeah, he choked the shit out of me.
Was that the dry shit?
Yeah, that was the log. But no, he goes to Capitol.
So you are very aware that you were shitting your pants, or because he was choking?
No, I was unconscious. He choked me until I was knocked out, and I woke up, and all the police were there. But here was the worst part.
He didn't kill you, obviously.
I was in jail for a day and a half with a log of shit in my ass.
You know what's funny is he told me how ruthless this guy was.
He didn't believe me.
I didn't believe him until we went to court, and I seen him in the bathroom. He looked like the Undertaker. He's fucking huge as hell. He's like,
did the judge take pity on you because you shit your pants?
Hey, that's the first time I've ever mentioned it.
Did you do jail time?
Just like overnight. I was like 17, so I got off, you know what I'm saying?
I see. And the guy was mad at you, and he said he was going to come after you.
I'm just happy he didn't kill me.
Yeah,
I broke into his fucking place.
Right,
you know?
he could have killed you.
And he was banging his broad in the back, too. I mean, I'd have been hot. I'd have killed me.
Now, how did you wet shit your pants?
That was from, I was probably still a young lad, maybe like 16 or so, and we beat up some girls. And
oh, my goodness. You beat up girls?
Come on, I was 16. What are you going to do?
All right, it happens. Yes. I mean, it doesn't happen to me. But
that's your excuse. You were 16.
Right. So whatever. We beat up a couple girls.
Why did you beat up the girls? Do you remember?
Girls out. Yeah, we used to jump on the car.
You knock them out?
It was a phase we
I'll tell you something.
Angry.
When you're a teenager, when you punch a girl in the face, you'll never hear a scream like it, I'm telling you.
But, I mean, isn't that a terrible thing to do? I mean, you guys have kids.
Hey, I look at it this way.
Yeah.
If a bitch thinks she's bad enough to whip a man, I'm not going to fuck out like that.
Oh, you're saying they started a fight with you?
Of course, yeah. I didn't just walk up and sock a hoe.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That wasn't my
She was hitting you and you defended yourself.
I swear on my kids, this is what happened.
They almost beat up 2 girls here.
Thank you. Actually, I think they were actually hermaphrodites. Right. Because I did see it Ned under the balls. But,
go ahead.
Like some bitches were on the payphone, and like we were just walking to the store, 24-hour, like 7-Eleven type joint.
Right.
And the bitch grabbed my balls, like not ginger style, you know what I'm saying, squeezed them.
Right.
So, you know what I'm saying? Down on the floor.
You didn't tell me they attacked you.
You put her down.
Yeah.
But wasn't that nice? I mean, she squeezed your ball like she wanted you.
No, there was nothing nice about
she was hurting you. Why do you attract that kind of attention? Seriously.
Who knows?
People want to fight you.
I don't even remember. I probably talk shit. Who knows? But long story short, the remaining couple girls run down the street and get like they're having a party at the house, and like so like 5 45-year-old men come out, you know, against 2 16-year-olds. You know, one of the dudes just cracked my boy in the face, cracked his whole skull open. He was out, and I just closed my eyes and just started swinging. Next thing I know, I'm laying in the middle of the fucking street, blood everywhere, and shit in my pants.
Wet shit.
I thought my ass was bleeding. I was happy to know it was shit.
Right.
But I'll say that's the 2 worstest time I got my ass kicked.
Don't you guys think the violence... I don't know in the case of Shaggy, but in Violent J's life, when your mother brings in all these different men to marry, I think you become angry with women and angry at the world. Maybe that had something to do psychologically with all this anger.
Well, we don't know.
You know?
Shaggy's story. What's your family background?
Awesome.
Yeah?
Yeah. Same shit.
Don't you think psychologically, though, Violent
3 kids raised by a single mom? What are you going to do?
I think my childhood was the shit, man.
I had a great childhood.
Yeah, I don't remember ever.
You know?
I mean, we were crazy.
Seems like you guys are really angry.
I was a certified ninja. I'll tell you, probably what happened was...
What do you mean a certified ninja? What does that mean?
That means I actually went to Japan and am a certified ninja.
You're a ninja. When you're saying you studied with ninjas and became a ninja black belt karate...
Well, we don't call it a black belt ninjutsu. Right. We call it a harokoto shuhi.
How long did you study ninjutsu?
For, I'm going to say, probably like good 34 years.
34 years?
He started studying right after he shit his pants.
Can you turn invisible?
Huh?
Can you turn invisible?
I mean, if I had my smoke bombs with me. But,
really?
Yeah. But I don't.
Can you throw those little stars?
No, caltrops.
Yeah. Can you throw those? Do you know how to do it? They go...
Through a mirror, backwards only. I don't do it forward.
Right.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Could you kill a man with your hands?
Yeah, you almost seen it. Right. Bring one of those motherfuckers in here. I'll show you. I'll choke him right out of his face.
Ninjutsu. I'm impressed.
I know, but I'm lying. That's the problem.
Oh, you are. Oh, okay. So you're not a ninjutsu.
But I'm nice with these.
All right. Well, listen, boys.
But he was raised by a single mom, too. How many dads did you have?
Just one.
Just one. And he abandoned.
Yeah, but my stepdad pretty much raised me. So my stepdad is like my dad.
Right.
My real dad, who knows?
Who knows? Right. When your dad leaves you, though, maybe makes you angry or something. I read that in a psychology book. This guy Freud.
Crazy drunk, who knows?
Let's go to Matt. Matt, what are you doing and what are you thinking?
I really like the Insane Clown Posse.
Of course, everyone does.
Right, who doesn't?
One of my favorite songs is Bitches, and they work with ODB, and I was just wondering if he was real interested to work with, if you guys partied with him or anything like that.
Let me tell you
Old Dirty Bastard was one of my favorites.
Old Dirty Bastard is still one of my favorites, all-time favorite. How much fresher can you get?
You know,
come on.
Old Dirty Bastard, just a couple months before he passed away, he came and performed at the Gathering of the Juggalos, which is our yearly convention. And that was a real fucking honor, man.
Were you at the funeral? Did you?
No,
you were not.
No.
But you were close with him. You knew him, and
we knew him. He performed on a song with us, and we performed on a song on his album.
When you heard that he had died, was it hard for you? Very tough.
Yeah,
very tough. All right.
Very comparable to how I felt when Eazy-E died.
Exactly.
Right. All right. There you are. Let's go to Lewis. Lewis, go ahead. You're on with Insane Clown Posse.
A little while ago, Robin said you guys were musicians. Are you fucking kidding me?
I never said I'm a musician. I don't play the fucking
No,
guitar.
Robin said you were a musician. You guys travel with a band?
These guys are musicians. They put out records and make money at it.
What do they play?
Fucking, we have a fucking orchestra in the studio.
They have voices.
Hold on, let me ask you a question. What do you play, the mop?
What do you play, the deep fryer, motherfucker? What do you play?
You play the drive-through window? Fuck off.
No, I play every instrument there is, brother.
Yeah, including the skin flute, I've heard.
Well, listen.
The meat whistle, you're very proficient at.
You can't argue that ICP has sold millions of albums.
Come on, guy, we make money.
I understand that, but I mean, when they're traveling, they're talking about, oh, yeah, our band, blah, blah, blah. You got no band. You got some fag DJ playing recorded fucking machine shit.
Okay, so just go ahead and diss all of hip-hop and rap, right? And all rap artists, period. They all suck. Everybody in rap, Jay-Z, Kanye West,
let's
Dre,
go to Riley.
They all suck.
Riley, you're on the air.
Hey, now.
Hey, now.
Hey, Howard, Sirius is the best place for you, brother. You can't get no better than that.
We love it, and we are never going back to regular radio. We wouldn't even think of it.
Word.
It's bullshit.
Hey, look, you heard him say shit.
You're damn right you did, and I'll say it again.
Yeah, my friend.
That's right.
Artie, Robin, love you guys. ICP.
Here comes the hate. I love you, I love you, I love you. Fuck you guys.
I don't think he hates you. I think he likes you.
I can't wait to fucking see Hollow Wicked, man.
Yeah. Well, there you go. You guys
coming here this next month, man. I'm already got.
And hey, check it out. This is the first time that we're ever taking our Hollow Wicked show on tour, full-blown American tour.
Yeah, it's usually a big deal in Detroit.
And if you need any information on the tour, InsaneClownPosse.com will give you everything you need to know. That's how you'll get all your information through InsaneClownPosse.com. Let's go to Angry Black. You're on the air.
Hey, now.
Hey, now.
I didn't know the circus was in town, Howard.
Well, listen, the boys are known for their makeup. It is part of their act. It is their identity.
Yeah, they were saying that something was going to go down with Sal and Richard. The only thing that was going to go down with both of them because they're still corny. I mean, it's Wigger time.
This is the guy we got to do it with a long time ago,
right?
Yeah.
It ain't too long ago, my friend.
Yeah. Right. Well, okay, Angry Black.
You was the guy that was nowhere to be found when we came out of the studio years ago.
If I recall correctly.
You were missing.
John gets the talented best.
And if I recall correctly, somehow he's on the phone.
Joel, you're on the air. We're time for only one more phone call because ICP has to leave to catch a plane. These boys are so busy, they actually have reservations. Go ahead. Yes, Joel.
Joelle, I'm a girl.
All right, Joelle.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I just
Joelle, Joe Bruce. Whoa.
I just want to say, fuck the Insane Clown Posse. You guys are a couple of punks. You guys started out sounding like kind of hot.
Whoa. Do you suck your dad's cock with that mouth?
You're punching girls? Like, what? Why? That's not very manly.
See, you're the type of bitch that needs to get punched because you talk shit like a dude.
I don't think so, buddy.
Well, it's been an exciting appearance. With Insane Clown
There's nothing worse than a bitch with a mouth like that.
Right, imagine being
Well, she took offense, but you did describe that you were attacked first.
Exactly. And we were youths.
That's right.
Youths. They were youths, Robin.
That's right.
They were young and
violent.
You better tell the youth. I say,
well,
hey,
don't mess with these guys.
Bulletproof.
Insane Clown Posse's Hollow Wicked Clown Tour kicks off this Friday in Grand Rapids, Michigan. If you're a fan, you're not going to want to miss it. You want to go to InsaneClownPosse.com. The boys are very important in show business. You know that because they can't even stay here any longer. I've been handed a note that says the boys need to catch a plane.
They have to go.
So this is very exciting that you guys have somewhere to be. Congratulations on that.
Just for today.
Now, if I see you walking down the street later.
When will I see you boys again? The visits are too frequent. I mean, too infrequent.
Well, we have a new album coming out in February, and if time permits, we would love to come by and say hi to you guys again. We'll even bring some donuts.
Beautiful. We love that. Artie, these guys are right in league with you.
Maybe next time some naked chicks instead of...
Yeah, how about having some chicks paint fucking their titties up like our faces?
I will try to get that going. I'll try to erase what happened in here and the image of that.
That shit scarred me, man.
Yeah, I know. All right, take it easy. Everyone calm down.
More than 4 fathers. Yeah. That shit.
Were you fans of the Munsters? You didn't watch it?
I watched some Munsters.
I love that show.
When I see a big gumpy guy, I always call him Herman Munster.
Eddie Munster was coming in to play anal ring toss, and the anal ring toss guy didn't show up.
Oh.
We get these chicks in here, they put a stick in their ass, and you play ring toss. It's fabulous.
Where are we at for something like that?
The guy didn't show up, but Eddie Munster showed up. Butch Patrick.
Well, did he drive the Munstermobile here?
Oh, I love that Munstermobile, and I love the Munsters, man. It was my favorite show.
Fucking anal ring toss, all kind of fresh shit like that. Yeah. We come in there, and we got 2 fucking penises painted up like our faces.
I try to get something good going for you. What can I tell you?
Just think of these painted. Think of this grease paint next time you're tossing anal rings.
Well, it was supposed to be here for you. Artie's the lord of the anal rings. He's the champion, 3-time champion.
So you're telling me I can't defend my title?
So not today you won't.
I'm trying to find the ranks and issue a challenge.
We just got word that the guy was bringing in the hottest chick you ever saw. She was going to put a stick in her ass, and we were going to play anal ring toss. We haven't played since the old days on terrestrial radio.
Yeah.
And our special guest was going to be Butch Patrick to play against Artie in anal ring toss. But Butch is here. I'll bring him in just to reminisce about the Munsters and all of that. Maybe Penny Crone will do it. I don't know. I doubt it, though. I doubt it. Boys, I wish you a lot of success. I know this is a grueling time for you. A big tour coming up. You're going to be wrestling. Things have never looked better for Insane Clown Posse. And I know all your fans are excited about all of this. We will take a break, and then we'll come back. And I know you got to catch a plane, so I got to stop the fun.
Well, before you leave, Insane Clowns, what did you think of the Broadway show Lieutenants of Inishmore?
That was your question, George?
I don't think I want to see it.
What'd you think
anymore.
of it? All right, we'll take a break.
It was awesome. 4 stars.
All right.
Thanks, everybody.
Did you guys see Jackass 2? Do you like that stuff?
I just seen it on Friday.
What'd you think? I loved it.
Funny shit.
Right? Good.
If you're into that type of... them motherfuckers are going to kill each other, man.
That one will be dead soon. I predict, yeah.
You see that midget? He's got, like, fuck, his body's just one big bruise.
Right.
It's ridiculous.
It's too much. George, did you go see that movie, Jackass 2?
Number one movie this weekend, George.
Well, now with all this discussion, I will have to catch up on it.
Yeah, I think
George,
hey, wait, you might like it because there's lots of penises in it.
George was seeing another film called Black Ass.
All right. We'll be back right after these words. Insane Clown Posse.
Who this?
There once was a tale about a Scrooge named Milk Crate. Stingy and rude, he'd only splooge in your face. Is good for the skin with a sting to the eye. Let me fetch your ride as it flakes and dries. Forget this place and face, just pretend that I'm hiding. You thought we were vibing, that's just the imbibing. Take a sack full of nickels to tickle me pickle. No need to duck, darling, because today it just trickles. Happy holidays, you funky bastards.
Haven't seen the boys in a while. Violent J looks a little larger than he used to. He's gained some weight, I'll be honest.
I think Shaggy looks a little smaller.
Shaggy looks in shape, yeah. Shaggy too dope. Violent J, welcome back to the show. As always, we are honored to have you here. I know you guys have been locked in the studio for 8 months on this new album. You're taking this one very seriously.
Yes, sir.
Give it everything we got in the world.
Yeah.
What do you do in the studio?
Work hard, concentrate, brainstorm, you know what I mean? Yeah, I mean, truly, we gave it this is the absolute best we can possibly sound today.
Someone told me your song, The Bone, might be the greatest Insane Clown Posse song yet. Is this true, in your opinion? Are they right?
I believe every Insane Clown Posse song is the greatest Insane Clown Posse song.
I don't like the way your mic sounds. Shaggy, I don't like the way the microphone sounds.
We can hardly hear you. I didn't know
I had a mic.
Yeah, you got a mic on those headphones, but...
oh, shit.
Anybody else think that sounds okay?
It doesn't.
No, I know
what's wrong?
Any different headphones?
I don't want to miss a word of the boys. I mean, I waited a long time to see them. Give me check. Testing 1 2.
1 2 1 2. Check. Woo!
I like it better.
Yeah.
Sounds good now. Now it's better.
That's better.
Boys, when you put the makeup on this morning, how long does it take you? You were in full clown makeup. Which I appreciate. You don't come in here and, you could easily...
Pretending you're in clown makeup.
Yeah, you could say, let's pretend we're in clown makeup.
Well, actually, it's tattooed on.
No, come on. Seriously, how long does it take you to get the makeup
on? It takes me about 15 minutes.
Is that true?
Yeah.
It seems about a half hour.
It's got to be more than 15 minutes. That is way involved, what you got there.
I've been doing this 17 years. It's pretty easy. I can do it in the dark. I can do it in a moving car.
Really?
Yeah.
Even with this, even around the mouth, though, it's very involved. It's not like it'd be this very specific lines. It's even.
It's funny because for the first 5 years of our career, Shaggy always did both our makeup.
Really?
Yeah, and then I got sick of it. I was like, man, you got to do your own shit.
Right.
learn your shit, man.
Right.
It was pretty easy.
Yeah, what are you, the makeup artist? I mean, what are you supposed to do?
Right, exactly. I'm not... I don't swing that way.
Now, is it true that the Juggalos, which is the name for your followers, everyone knows the Insane Clown Posse followers are Juggalos. Is it true recently, and you do this every year, you have like a Woodstock for all Juggalos. In other words, you say to all your fans, come to this one place, we'll have an outdoor festival, and everyone can congregate. Is that true?
Yeah.
But it's controversial, isn't it? Because now in some states, Insane Clown Posse fans, Juggalos, are considered gang members. Isn't that true?
Yeah.
Yeah. Why is that, though?
Because it's misunderstood.
It is.
You know, the gathering of the Juggalos is, there's no words in the English language. The tongue cannot possibly translate how magically fresh the gathering of the Juggalos is,
How many people show up for your version of Woodstock?
This year?
Yeah.
This year we had about 20,000 people.
20,000 people. And this goes mostly unnoticed by the media.
But this year was also the 10th annual.
And when you guys go there, when you finally hit the stage, it's like God walks on the stage, right? People don't realize this.
Well, you know, we're everywhere throughout the whole weekend. You know what I mean?
You hang out with your fans?
Oh, yeah, we're on golf carts riding through the woods.
You guys don't consider yourselves better than your fans? You don't, you're not hidden backstage? In other words, you can't talk to the fans?
There's nothing Hollywood about us.
Exactly. You got to be a part of that party. You know what I'm saying? If you're put on a party like that, you want to be a part of it.
You want to be a part of it.
But, you know, a lot of rock stars, like the Stones, they don't hang out with their fans in the crowd before the show. They keep this mystery about themselves.
Oh, we don't do that either. We don't hang out in the crowd before the show. We feel like you got to save that for when you pop out on the stage. You know, shows are different. But the gathering of the Juggalos, 4 days and 4 nights in the middle of nowhere,
right?
You know, that's a party.
When you guys show up because you are Insane Clown Posse, there are a lot of women there, too, right? It's not just all guys.
Yeah.
And they want to blow you and do all kinds of sexual acts with you, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah. I mean, it's got to be wild for you guys. 2 guys who grew up the hard way. I mean, it wasn't like you were handed anything. I mean, do you take advantage? I know. Now, Shaggy, you've got 3 kids.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't get blowjobs from...
Two are teenagers, too.
Yeah, you can't get blowjobs from Juggalos, can you?
I mean...
Juggalettes, I mean.
Yeah, don't get that misconstrued, please.
You understand what I'm saying. I mean, if a Juggalo wanted to blow you wouldn't let him...
Don't put me in that boat.
Yeah, right.
I don't... My swing don't swing that way.
I know. You guys are very uptight about homosexuality, aren't you? You guys never try it.
I'm not...
You never try it.
No, never fucking dabbled, no.
No, but the fact is, when you were a boy growing up, your father left you. Am I correct?
Yep.
That's right. Violent J. A lot of people don't know this about him. Very painful past. His father left him. Your stepfather, you claim, tried to have sex with you. Is that true?
Oh, all the information.
Isn't that true?
Yeah, it's true.
Now, what kind of sex was he looking at? How old were you?
What was that like?
Yeah.
How did he approach?
Yeah.
He was a fucking pedophile.
He was, right?
Yeah.
How old were you at this point?
I was probably 5 or 6 or 7.
Yeah.
No kidding.
He was with us in our family for like maybe 4 years.
So what did he try to do to you? Did he try to touch your penis?
Well, you know, he tried to juggle my balls. You know what I'm saying?
Perhaps a finger in the anus.
What do you want
put his finger in your asshole?
No.
I said perhaps tried to.
Pure speculation on his part.
Shaggy thinks maybe there was a finger in your ass.
Not that finger in my ass is any better than juggling my balls.
Did he kiss you?
No.
What? You never made out with your stepfather?
Was it that sitting on the lap thing? And
No, he would walk around in a robe with his dick hanging out.
Oh.
You know, and you know, it was just it was a nightmare, you know, but I was the youngest of three kids, you know.
So he probably tried to pick on you the most because he figured you're an easy victim.
Or maybe the least. I don't know.
I don't know, man.
You know,
what happened with your other siblings? Did he get into their pants or not?
That's a fucked up way of putting it.
But did he? I mean, was he successful? I mean, first of all, how did you avoid, like, touching him or sucking him off or something like that? Because you were so young, you could have been abused or beaten into it.
God.
Yeah.
There was no sucking him off going on.
Understood, but I'm saying.
And he didn't try to do anything to you?
Little kids sometimes can't
He juggled my balls.
He did.
He juggled your balls?
my balls. Like, do you know what these are? You know.
Yeah, I know what they are.
You know what I'm saying?
What did you say?
Offered a bag of hot fries and those are.
And then he'd have like fucking porno magazines sitting out. He was just a creepy old pedophile.
He had all the tricks. He had the magazines, the whole thing. And then he's asking you, do you know what these are? And did you know what they were?
No, not really.
Not at 5.
I thought they were magic books.
No, I mean, did you know what balls were? No.
Oh, not really.
No, man, this is painful shit. I'm not trying to, you know.
Rigging anything up.
That's right. Where is he now?
Fucking probably dead.
You think? You don't even look for him, or
I mean,
you don't want to have a family
used to want to
reunion?
kill him. Me and my brother used to want to track him down and kill him.
Do you think that's why you became Violent J?
Could be.
Yeah, right. You got to be angry over that. Where was your mom during all this?
Work.
Exactly.
So he wasn't like this when she was around?
No, hell no.
And where did he hide the magazines and everything? Just pulled them out when she was gone?
When my mom, I remember the day my mom found out.
How did she find out?
Every guy's got a secret porno spot in the house.
Yeah, but his stepdad was sharing it with the kid.
Right.
You know.
Because my sister,
that's not right.
My sister had ran away and left a detailed note. So, you know, and he didn't know. He came home from work like everything was gravy, you know. And my mom started throwing dishes, and you know, it was.
She kicked him out.
It was pandemonium, mass pandemonium in the house.
Hey, at least your mom kicked him out. There's some moms who don't believe the kid.
And he tried to send money at Christmas, and she sent it back. You know, that's what I remember.
Right, because she didn't want his dirty money.
Right, I wanted that money.
It was probably mad dirty.
Yeah.
Going through his hands was all over some kid's ass.
Right.
But there was many, just so I can say, there was many thoughts of going back and killing him. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
There was plenty of thoughts of that.
If I brought him in here, I'm going to bring him in a few minutes. I might as well tell you. Yeah, you stepped out. We tracked him down. What are you going to? What would you do to him if I brought him in?
Kill him right here.
You would kill him in the studio.
Come on, it would be mass murder going on in here.
That would be really good radio.
Unfortunately, we didn't find him.
Yeah, I'm going to look for him now.
Had we known.
And let's have a reunion right now.
Should we ask him to leave? He's sitting over here.
I mean, it's unbelievable. Yeah, it's Benji. So it's
I know if we couldn't find him, you guys can't find him.
Do you love? You must love your mother for that, because when she found out, she stuck up for you kids, right?
I don't just have a mom. I have like a super mom.
No kidding.
Yeah, my mom's.
Did you set her up with, when you guys became rich and famous and you became, you know, the Great Insane Clown Posse? Did you set up your mom with a nice house, some sort of...
I continue to take care of my mom as best I can.
Really?
Yeah.
What does that mean?
That means, you know, whenever she needs anything, I try to be there for her, you know?
So she is your burden?
My burden?
Yes. You have to take care of your mom. You feel this
feels good. It
you
feels
like
great, yeah, helping my mom, you know?
Does your mom ever attend any of your concerts when the Juggalos all get together?
She sure does, you
know?
She
does, so she's supportive.
My mom, you know, my mom doesn't get around as much as she used to, you know, she's getting older. She's heavy, you know, she doesn't get to get around that much, you know, like that. Why? To all the shows and shit.
Why are you eating so much? Shaggy is in top shape, I see.
I ain't in top shape,
Sure you are, come on. Look at you. You're thin, you're lean, you probably got a six-pack. What is going on with Violent J? I'm worried about your health.
No, I'm drinking six-pack.
Filet mignons every night, man.
Are you guys a victim of your own success? Are you eating too many good foods? Are you going to too many fancy restaurants?
It's just the shirt I'm wearing makes me look fat. I'm actually thin like Shaggy.
Are you concerned about your health, about the diabetes or anything like that?
I love myself. I love who I am. Let me tell you something. For me to be skinny is unnormal for me. That's not who I am.
Right.
I got to work around the clock just to be skinny.
This?
Right.
Yeah, to maintain skinniness. You know what I'm saying? And I was on a health kick a few years ago, running every night, you know.
Was killing you.
Tough work, you know. Then I had kids.
Right.
And my priorities kind of changed.
Are you married now?
No, I'm not married, but I have a girl, you know, been together for a while.
And you have kids with her, and you're faithful to her?
Yeah.
So when you guys have a concert, no one's getting any sex?
Not anymore, man.
Really?
We had enough sex to last us for our life.
Man,
Shaggy, what about you?
Nah, I'm still married.
What the hell's going on?
I mean, I've been separated off and on. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, no, I don't. If I'm with my wife, I don't be fucking around.
Man, I can't believe what I'm hearing. You guys aren't that...
They're not that insane.
Are you not that insane? Are blowjobs okay when a girl comes backstage and wants to do that? I mean, is that all right? Is that cheating?
You tell me.
You tell me. Yeah, I mean, what do you think?
You know, you got to understand, though, before that, we had enough and did enough to last 3 or 4 lifetimes.
Oh, come on.
They're sane clown posse.
You're sane clown posse. The sane clown posse. You guys are talking way sane. Don't you think your fans...
like everybody else.
You guys are not so insane clown posse.
But, you know, that's the funny thing. You're a reasonable clown posse now.
We're actually the rational clown posse.
I remember when you guys were nuts. All right, some of the things that go on at your version of Woodstock, I want to point out here, because a fan wrote me and said you had to be there. It was wild. Now,
how many people are we talking about?
20,000.
Wow.
If you've never been there and you never experienced it, there's really no way to describe it. You know what I'm saying?
At the gathering, this guy described it. People take showers in trailers. Girls also participate in an obstacle-type event and oil wrestling, both in bra and panties. So the girls strip down in bra and panties.
And asshole naked.
And naked and oil.
Oh, there's lots of naked chicks walking around.
Really?
They're just walking around.
Just walking around,
no
asshole
police
naked.
on the entire
asshole
grounds.
naked, just walking around.
It's absolute insanity.
Fans also do crazy wrestling matches on their own, making each other bleed with barbed wire, bashing each other over the head with chairs and signs and whatnot.
Really?
Sure.
No kidding. Is that fun? Do you guys get into any of the fights? Do you fight anyone?
No, there's no fighting. You know,
but it's all love. That's like just kids wrestling, like backyard wrestling. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but Violent J was sued recently because you sprayed some kid with a soda bottle and he claimed something happened with his eye or something like that. What was that?
So many lawsuits, brother.
Still.
So many lawsuits.
How many are against you right now?
I'd say there's probably 4.
4 lawsuits.
Yeah.
One of them was, I guess you guys like to spray soda on your fans while you're performing, right? That's one part of your
we
act.
should get called Get Sued Clown Posse.
I know. It's unbelievable. And it costs you a lot of money, I'm sure, and lawyers and all this kind of stuff.
But we don't just throw soda. We throw, about 400 2-liters a night off the stage.
Right.
Kicking them, launching them. We can do things with a 2-liter of Faygo you didn't know were possible.
A Faygo's a soda, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And you take the Faygo and you kick it off the stage.
Kick it, squirt it, pelt it.
And what is this guy claiming? That he was injured by the Faygo bottle and he wants $50,000?
You get crybabies every now and then.
Yeah,
crybaby bitches. Big time. Come on, man. I've been had my ass whipped so many fucking times. You know what I'm saying?
That's true. You guys have been in real fights.
Everybody knows you come to an ICP show, get hit in the head with a Faygo and sue. You're nothing but a
Quit being a fucking
bitch-ass
sissy bitch.
Why Faygo? Is Faygo your sponsor? Do they embrace you at all?
No, nothing like that. They're just, it's the poor man's pop. You know what I mean? It's 99 cents for a 2-liter.
And you love Faygo.
Yeah.
And so the fans stand there and they love when you kick the Faygo into their face. Right?
Yeah.
It sounds crazy,
Check
but
this out. But we also get it back. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, right.
I get pelted in the head every night.
Shit all night.
So did you say to the guy afterwards, why are you suing me, man? It's no big deal.
Fuck that guy. I don't even know who they are.
Right. So you just let your lawyer handle it, and that's the end of it.
I just know he's a cocksucker. That's all.
Well, come on. I mean, be fair. Maybe the guy really was hurt. Maybe he wants just a little bit of dough or something.
I've never sued one person in my life over getting hurt. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I've broken my neck twice, fucked my back up, broken my elbows.
How did you break your neck? In a fight?
No. From one time, I actually broke it twice. I broke it once from wrestling,
right,
and a second time from stage diving. But I climbed up like a lighting tier.
Was that at a Paul Simon concert?
Yeah, I was actually at the Gathering.
Were you?
Yeah, in the middle of our set.
You guys have gotten your ass kicked so bad, and I've heard you describe this, that you've actually shit your pants, right, Violent J?
God, what the fuck is going on, man?
Is it true that you shit your pants?
I can't front. I have.
You have too?
I shit my pants.
What happened? In other words, who were you fighting, and how did you shit your pants?
I literally got the shit kicked out of me.
It's true, right? Because, in other words, the guy was hitting you so hard.
Well, no, this was when I was younger, though, because I broke into a Coney Island.
Yes.
And,
so you shit your pants twice getting your ass kicked, because the other time...
Right. Yeah, but, I was...
when you beat that chick up, them dudes came back and knocked the shit out of your butt then, too.
You beat up a chick?
I was younger.
You wouldn't do that now, would you?
No, I mean, unless she punched me in the face or something.
Why did you hit a woman? I mean, I can't imagine.
Because to be honest, because she squeezed my balls too hard.
Really?
Yeah.
During sex, or was it?
No, it was just walking down the street. She was on a payphone, and we were just going to the store.
And she was a wild, big, tough bitch.
And she squeezed your ball, out of nowhere. So you were injured?
Put her on the floor.
Right. Well, maybe I understand that. Robin, what do you think of that?
He was attacked.
It was a reflex.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? A chick fucking grabs your nuts like that and squeezes them to try to pop them. What are you going to do?
We're not talking about a feminine little butterfly. We're talking about a big...
And we're not talking about a little nut hoist. You know what I'm saying? We're not talking about
she did it to hurt you.
Yeah, she was trying to tear my fucking balls off my dick.
Oh.
Wow. Well, then you got a point.
I guess that deserves a hit.
Well, that's a violent act.
She went and got her boys, and by the time I got back to my house, you know what I'm saying? It was I was probably I don't know, probably 17 or something. And these dudes were 40.
How many guys?
So probably 4. They were just bouncing my head off the concrete. And the worst part was I was wearing white shorts.
Right. and all of a sudden you find yourself shitting.
So I got back to my crib, you know what I'm saying? I just had a big fucking brown dude standing in my ass.
Wow. Why did she grab your balls in the first place? I bet she was attracted to you. You're a handsome guy.
Well, thanks.
Well, I mean, everybody knows it. You guys are probably the hottest guys in rock right now. I mean, physically I'm talking about, right? I mean, despite their clown makeup, I mean, when you guys wash that off, I know you're handsome guys.
I always get mistaken for Justin Timberlake.
You do, right?
Yeah,
a lot of times.
Whenever I walk down the street, they're like, hey, JT. I'm like, no, not me.
When you're in the middle of getting beaten up, and you shit your pants and you're wearing all white. Do the guys
give a fuck.
No, I know you don't give a fuck, but do the guys give a fuck who are beating up? Do they notice you shit your pants?
I'm not the guy. I don't know. I see, when I'm beating somebody up,
right,
I don't look at their ass.
Right. You're too busy fighting.
Right, I'm too busy.
Be honest, it doesn't take a long time to beat a guy up. I mean, it's over pretty much in a punch or two, right? Don't you agree?
It's not UFC. You know what I'm saying, with its rules and shit. You grab a brick and
when I shit my ass, I was getting beat up by like 3 or 4 dudes.
Why? Why are you getting beaten up?
Well, we went to a concert, and we were coming out of the concert, and some chick was getting messed with by some drunk dude, and so the guy I was with decided to stand up for her defense, and I was with him. And so anyway, a big fight broke out, and there was like 3 or 4 dudes kicking my ass, and the shit just came out of my butt. The punches were coming so fast and ferociously, and I was so stunned. My anus just opened.
I've never heard of this phenomenon.
Well, and I ran into a Chinese restaurant, ran into the women's bathroom, running for my life, basically,
Right.
And then I realized that I knew I shit my pants right when it happened.
That's something you know.
Took my drawers off, threw them in the
garbage.
Yeah, and then that changed everything. I wiped my butt clean,
right,
and fucking came out of there more or less still looking, making sure I was safe from the
Do you guys pride yourselves on the fact that you've been in fights, that you've kicked guys' asses?
Well, let me tell you something.
And you can take a beating.
With the shit in the ass thing, right quick.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Before we're off that subject.
Right. Yeah.
Anybody's been in as many fights and got their ass kicked and kicked as many asses before. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
If they say they have not shit their pants by getting their ass whipped at least one time, they're a fucking liar.
Yeah. I mean, I've had my ass kicked a million times.
And you've never
shit your pants.
I never shit my pants, but.
Did you just get knocked down one punch, or did you just get beat up?
I got beat up pretty good. I mean, I tried to get off a few punches. Look at me. I mean, you know what I mean?
You gotta kick some ass.
I tried. Sometimes
but you got the reach on
Shitting your pants ain't. I shit my pants coming home from Thanksgiving dinner this year.
Yeah.
Oh man, what a story.
Now, what about you guys? You kids, your kids who are growing up now. Do they know how to fight? Do you toughen them up? Do you make
my rich kids?
I mean, you got rich kids.
No, our kids are learning.
You guys are multimillionaires, right?
Yeah,
our
but
kids are learning the streets.
What do you mean in the streets? You guys
our kids are learning, coming up the way we came up.
No, they're not.
Kids, yeah, mine are, because my kids, I got half custody, but my kids stay with their mom.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And she don't live in a friendly neighborhood or nothing like
really?
that. Yeah.
Don't you support them?
I take care of them, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. I mean, they come out to my house and they're cool, you know what I'm saying?
Right. But when they're with their mom,
but they go to public schools around there and everything. You know what I'm saying?
And they know that you're
and they get into
their
fights
dad?
in school. Yeah.
Wow.
Do you guys ever put the clown makeup on in front of the kids?
I box my kids and stuff.
You do box them?
Yeah, I teach them how to box and stuff. Yeah.
Man, I got the sweetest picture in my living room of Shaggy with his 2 kids sitting on his lap, and all 3, the twin boys.
Yes.
And they all got clown makeup on. The sweetest picture.
Great dad. I love it. Listen, you got to teach the kids how to fight. They're going to need it. It's a skill they need.
Especially once they get to high school, you know what I'm saying? And everybody figures out who their dad is, they're going to want to fuck with them, you know what I'm saying?
Doesn't the mom sue you for more money? She says, a lot of these women will say, hey, the guy I had the kids with, he's got a great lifestyle. And then my kids come home and it's a shitty neighborhood.
Of course.
So how do you get away with not giving her more money?
It's not a shitty neighborhood.
He doesn't, first of all, he doesn't get away with it.
No, I don't.
Crazy bucket loads
I get
of money.
raped in my ass.
You do?
Yeah.
You're paying a lot of support.
Insane fucking money. It's not even my business, but let me chime in.
Right.
Fucking ridiculous, stupid, insane money.
Okay.
Let me change the topic for 1 minute here. You guys had an unbelievable episode on our radio show years ago with Sharon Osbourne.
She never paid up.
No, she did not.
What was the bet?
She bet that Insane Clown Posse couldn't sell X amount of albums, and you guys did. You met.
We oversold it.
We sold that limit albums and albums. She had the same argument everybody had.
Right.
That, we were just here for the fucking summer.
Right.
You know what I mean? And we've proven that wrong. We've been 10 years, we've been coming on here.
Right.
Whatever happened to that bitch?
Well,
where's she at now?
I was going to say
she's actually kind of large.
She blew up.
Kind of large.
No, she actually lost weight, but she's huge.
She looks like a model now.
She looks like a model, and she's a huge star on TV. She's on the #1 show on NBC as a judge.
That shows how much
she came up in the world, which means she could really pay. And we said,
I hit it just to say I hit it.
Right, but do you think, in a way, are you upset by this success that she has?
No, man. I just think she should have paid up.
She never gave us up.
She was tough on you guys.
And here's the whole thing, though. The whole thing, though, we didn't even want the fucking money. We said, just let us put it into a charity in our name.
In our name, you know?
Not your name.
You can even pick the charity.
Like, she couldn't afford that. Come on.
The new album is called...
She might have changed her appearance just to avoid paying you guys.
There you go.
The new album is called Bang Pow Boom.
Yeah.
What?
Came out
Bang,
today.
pow, boom.
It came out today.
This is a big day. This is a big day. I'm probably
huge day.
filled with promotion. Are you on your own record label, or are you working still with some other record label?
No, we're on our own Psychopathic Records.
Is that the way to make money now? The record business is very
That's the only
difficult.
way to make money now.
You have to be on your own label. How do you sell? How do you distribute the record?
Every rapper is trying to go independent. Even Ice Cube's independent now.
Is that right?
Pearl Jam's independent now.
And what does that mean to be independent? In other words, where do people get your new album? How do they get it?
They get it any store, anywhere. You know, from Best Buy to anywhere they sell CDs.
And how do you get distribution now if you're doing your own thing?
Through Sony.
Through Sony
Through
Red.
Sony.
So that's what the record companies are doing.
All right.
Right, yeah, you just get a distributor. That way you get the label money. Because, like, I've been reading, like, crazy, like, magazines, you know what I'm saying? They're saying, like, the new gold should be, like, 100,000 records.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
You can't sell records no more than
With the internet, you know what I'm saying? There's
Right.
no way.
The money's really in touring, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And merchandise.
And you guys are out on tour all the time?
We got the massive 64-city tour launching September 16th.
When will you be in the New York area where I am?
Somewhere along those. Are you going to come?
Yeah, I have to go see what's doing this time. But I'm a little afraid. I mean, I don't want to get soda thrown on me.
Go to the back. Well, you're not saving
I don't want to get that...
You wouldn't sue them if you got hit with Fago.
Absolutely, I would.
You would sue them?
Fagola soda? I mean, what am I going to do with that?
I think if you came and saw the spectacle, you'd want the Fago on you. You'd want to be part of the party.
Be part of the scene, yeah. Yeah. Well, maybe so. Listen to this. This is an amazing headline in the world of Insane Clown Posse. In 2008, a high school in Oregon banned students from wearing Insane Clown Posse paraphernalia, claiming the items are gang-related. What is going on here with this gang stuff? ICP Juggalo fans are considered gang members in several states, including Utah and California. In 2008, 2 Utah Juggalos were arrested for trying to kidnap a 5-year-old boy. In July 2008, 2 Utah Juggalos attempted to kill a teenager with a knife and a 4-bladed replica of a medieval battle axe. The teenager's wounds required more than 300 stitches. What do you guys, what's going on here?
First of all, let me just say this.
It's like the State of the Union.
The Juggalos aren't just ICP fans. Juggalos have manifested into something bigger.
It's become some sort of thing.
Yeah, it's
morphed.
Yeah, absolutely. It's not just, they're not fans of ICP, just that, we might provide the soundtrack for them, but Juggalos are bigger than that,
Is it beyond your control now?
Absolutely.
It is.
There are some juggalos that are just not right in the fucking head. Just like some normal people ain't right in the fucking head.
You're telling me some juggalos aren't right in the head?
What about all the people that commit crimes that aren't juggalos? You know what I mean?
Of course. If you think about it, for the amount of juggalos out there, and there's quite a few, there's not that much crime within the juggalo community.
You could come 20,000 people, no police, almost everybody inebriated, right? All weekend, not one fight, man.
True. Let's take a phone call. Let's hear from Jim. Jim is excited to talk to the Insane Clown Posse. Of course, we're sitting here with 2 big stars, Violent J and Shaggy 2 Dope.
Yeah, Howard, how you doing?
Hey.
These guys are faggots, man. They're fucking barely one
How'd I guess?
of Yucko the Clown.
Hey, check it out. If I was a fag, you'd try hitting on me right now.
Hey, listen, I didn't suck my father's cock when I was 17 either.
Well, neither did they.
Yeah, you didn't try to. You actually did.
All right, but go ahead. Let's not get into
the only
this.
way you can diss us is to make shit up. That's ridiculous. How about let's talk facts, bitch.
I got a 19-year-old kid, and he's a juggalo. And he needs a fucking job, man. Him and his friends, they walk around the town spray painting shit.
So how you going to diss your son? You're a piece of shit.
You're telling me... Wait a second, Jim. Well, let's understand this.
What a fuck ass.
You say your son is a juggalo, and he's an idiot?
Yeah, he's a fucking idiot. He doesn't have a job. He worships these fucking morons with makeup.
Who's the real fucking moron here?
I mean, are you jealous of ICP that your son is...
Are you jealous of the fact we have a bigger influence on your son than you do?
Yeah, it's a bad influence, though, dude. Why don't you send a positive message out there? None of your fans have jobs, probably, man.
Well, listen, I mean...
Yeah, I went to see my kid down at... he was having a get-together with some of his friends, so I went down to see him, and his one friend's wearing his necklace, fucking Hatchet Man around his neck, right? I said, what the fuck is that thing? He goes, it's Hatchet Man for ICP, so I took it and shoved it up his fucking ass.
See, he's calling us a fag.
Right.
He's calling us a fag. You're putting stuff up little boys' asses.
Let's go to Steve. Maybe he has a more positive message for ICP. They're here to celebrate their new album.
Shoved it up his ass.
Hey, now.
Hey, now.
Hey, well, about that last caller, he's definitely a fucking faggot. Because I'm an ICP fan, and I own my own fucking business, so he can go fuck himself, and I got 3 fucking kids that adore me. So, Besides that, I want to know if you guys still got beef with Eminem and D12.
Yeah, now, who are you feuding with? You used to feud with Eminem. You'd go in the studio, you would record terrible things about Eminem.
So old.
It's old. You're not feeling angry toward him anymore?
We're actually cool with D12 now.
D12 and Eminem are your friends?
We never publicly, we never met Eminem.
Do you like him now?
You know, we haven't had a chance to squash anything.
Right.
But,
what was the beef anyway? I don't even remember, do you?
Yeah, I remember. It's just old, stupid shit from Detroit.
What do you mean? Oh, right. Back in the day, he used to put you guys down.
Yeah. But, you know, there was a couple opportunities where we were in the same building, and we wanted to, you know, just squash the beef in person.
Right.
And he wouldn't come down.
Because he was shook.
He's probably afraid of you, right?
So maybe, we squashed all the beef with D12.
Right.
In person, we had a big bowling match in Detroit.
I like that. I like that you guys have reached out, olive branch, and this and that. Did you guys get political during the last election? Did ICP urge the Juggalos to vote at all? Do you ever do any of that kind of work?
Come on, man. I got so many felonies. I can't vote anyways.
Because of all your felonies, you can't vote?
Oh, come on. You can't vote when you got like 5 felonies.
You have 5 felonies?
Something like that.
Do you know what they're all for?
Mostly.
What are they?
Well, since they're his, I would hope he knew.
If I had 5 felonies, I'd know. Seriously, name the 5 felonies.
I think one is B&E, one's home invasion, one is concealed weapon, one is weapon charges, one is I don't know, just all types of stupid
all
shit.
Type of stuff, but not anymore. I mean, when's the last time you had a felony?
Like last year.
Last year? What was that one for?
The B&E and the home invasion. And
breaking and entering?
No, this was home invasion.
Oh, what was home? What happened?
I stuck a kid up in his house.
Why? But you're a wealthy rock star. Why are you sticking up a kid in his house?
It's a long story, man. Everybody called it like an OJ trial. You know what I'm saying? Because like.
The kid had something of his in his house.
Right, and I went and got
it. What did he have?
My mom's house back in the day got broken into, and he had a piece of studio equipment that I bought for my little brother.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Because my little brother's a producer, you know?
Right.
And so I was at my boy's, like, mom's barbecue for her birthday or whatever, and he showed me on a computer. You know, I don't know shit about computers. I don't even know how to turn one on.
Really? I would think you guys in the studio use computers a little bit, no?
I don't even know how to turn one on.
You're not interested? You don't want to learn?
Hey, I'm technologically, however you say that word, declined.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Understood. All right. So some guy hands you a computer and says, look at this. Here's your equipment.
Right. And they knew because it had like some scratching in it and stuff. So I was like, I just happened to have a gun on me, and I was like, let's go.
You walk around with a gun?
I have one.
Yeah, and I just pushed it in his face and went into his house.
When you say you just happen to have a gun, isn't that a technicality in the law? In other words, it wasn't premeditated. You just happened to have a gun on you. But you went and got the gun, or you just happened to have it?
I just happened to have it on me.
Really? What kind of gun?
9 Ruger.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah.
Look at you. So you're walking around...
Long story short, I'm not allowed to have guns no more.
Of course not. Well, a 9 Ruger, you can't walk around with it.
You shoot, you don't know what to do with it.
Right. Well, he actually did what you are supposed to do with a gun.
No,
the dude ran out of his house.
Call the police.
All right.
You want your shit back?
The dude shit is
I got it back.
Yeah,
you got it back.
I'm sure you did.
And you got,
I didn't give it back then.
Dude ran out of his own house, and I told my boy, I was like, man, you better go get that right now. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Okay.
So, you know, I had him covered.
You know what's funny, though, if you think about it? Here you are, you're a success. You got plenty to live for. You never probably even think about that equipment. And all of a sudden, this guy riles you up.
It was my little brother's shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but you know what I mean? Like, if this guy hadn't shown you that on the computer, you never would have gotten into trouble. You know, it was almost like a macho thing. You had to go get back your stuff.
Well, here goes the whole thing, Howard.
Right.
And I'll be honest with you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm like full-blown alcoholic. You know what I'm saying? I was a little bit tipsy that day, probably.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I thought you were in rehab recently.
Yeah.
And how'd you make out with that?
I've been in and out of rehab forever.
How many times?
How many times?
Shit. I don't fucking even, I can't even count.
Over 10 times.
Yeah.
Really?
I can't count.
Do you ever talk to him about his drinking?
Oh, hell
Come
yeah.
on, man. That's my best friend in the world.
So what does that mean?
That means we go through it together.
I know occasionally you show up here alone or you're on the phone alone and we don't know where Shaggy is. Is that where he is in rehab?
That's right.
I see.
Yeah.
Is it just drinking,
Cats
Shag?
out of the bag. Yeah, just drinking. I know druggy.
Have you, What?
It ain't just drinking.
Ain't just drinking? What are you doing? Lying to us?
I'm in denial.
What does he do? Violent J, what does he do?
I'm in denial.
What does he do?
He takes funky-ass pills.
Really?
Yeah.
Why do you say, if we ask you if you just drink and then you say you...
Because I'm an alcoholic, I'm a fucking liar.
Oh, I see.
And I eat too much, you know what I'm saying?
All right, so you guys, you're human. That's
We're
what you
human,
say.
man.
You can't be God all the time. So when's the last time you went to rehab? How many months ago?
2 weeks ago.
So you're back? You already back to drinking again?
No.
Oh,
I can't no more. Otherwise, I'll die.
You're sober.
What's going on?
You're sober now? 2 weeks?
No, 2 days.
2 days,
He
sober.
just got through detoxing.
No, I quit drinking 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago, you quit drinking.
Yeah.
Detox.
Yeah.
And what about the pills? Did you quit those?
Yeah.
You believe them?
I can talk to my boy right now. This is Shaggy.
He can tell when I'm fucked up or not.
This is Shaggy too.
But I can honestly tell you this. I've never been to this show drunk.
No, I know that. You were always a pro when you were here.
But let me ask you something. You say now you'll die. So what's wrong with you?
Because if I keep drinking, I'll get cirrhosis of the liver.
Uh-huh.
How much do you drink?
Like up to 2 fists a day.
Jesus Christ. What? What do you drink?
It depends upon whether I'm binging or not.
What do you like to drink?
Vodka, of course.
You love it, right?
Every alcoholic's either Jack Daniels or vodka.
And what do they do for you in rehab? Do they sit there and talk to you?
No, you go through detox, you know what I'm saying? And,
yeah. You have to, you get the shakes and all that other stuff.
Yeah.
That's tough.
You gotta go to meetings and all that shit, you know?
And Violent J, do you get so angry with him when he's drinking because it fucks up the whole band and the whole thing?
It doesn't fuck up the band. It's more, you know, my boy. That's my little brother.
Right. But is he annoying to deal with when he's drinking a lot?
It's crazy painful.
Yeah. It's a pain in the ass.
I put a lot of people through a lot of shit, man.
Right. So,
but, you know, but at the same time, we'll always be there.
Do people know in rehab who you are, but now you're walking around without the makeup?
Usually I go to the ones that, like, you know, where they got, like, a clause where they can't talk about it and stuff like that.
Oh, I see.
You know what I'm saying?
You ever see other famous people there?
No.
Oh, you're going to a shitty one. You got to go to one where you can hang out with, like, cool...
I was in rehab with a famous guy.
Yeah, you want to be...
Right. I was in rehab with a famous guy. I wish I could say who.
Yeah, right.
I can't.
Yeah, see?
Yeah, you're not allowed.
What good is it? You can't talk
But I was in a rehab where they let you wear makeup to the meetings.
I get it.
So wait a second. So let me understand where we're at this point. The band is very much together, always will be. The band is successful. We got the new album out. I should mention the new album is called, first of all, you got to hear a little of this. This is The Bone. What is The Bone about? Is that about your bone? Like your penis?
No, it's about, you know, a guy's going on a crazy homicidal murder binge, and everybody he comes across is getting the bone, you know, which means they're getting fucked up. You know what I mean? They get the bone.
We've been saying that like our whole lives, like, you know what I'm saying? If you get fucked up, you get the bone.
All right,
like when we came on the show last time.
If something bad happens to you, you get the bone.
Remember when we came on the show last time and the guys came out with their dicks painted up like us?
Yeah.
We got the bone.
Right. The guys wanted to come back in naked again with you guys, but I told them not to.
That wouldn't have,
Those guys almost got the bone, though.
Right, okay, we go.
Has the jury reached a verdict?
Yes, Your Honor. We find the defendant guilty on all counts.
The bailiff came at me with a pair of cuffs in his hand. He was taking me to jail, but that wasn't my plan. I broke the arm off my chair, stabbed him hard as I can. He got the bone. He got the bone. I jumped over the other.
Let me ask you something. Do you think the Juggalos now are all going to be saying the bone? He got the bone. They're all going to pick up on this. This is going to be the latest thing, right?
You know.
You know it. This is going to be, everyone's going to now be saying the bone. It's going to become like a craze, right?
It's hit or miss with the Juggalos. Sometimes we think we got it nailed of what they're going to want to see.
Yeah.
Like for the Gathering, for example, we bring one of our favorite artists to the Gathering that we grew up loving,
and then they
watch them get pelted off stage.
Like, who did you bring to the Gathering that got pelted?
Too Short.
Too Short got...
The legendary Too Short, man.
And they hated him.
He just walked the fuck off
stage. But, you know, this year... We brought our all-time favorite,
who is that?
Ice Cube.
Oh,
he turned it out.
Killed it.
He turned it out.
Kicked the door down with my feet. Ran down the steps and headed right into the street. Waved down a car, the driver stopped and looked at me. He got the bone. Get out. He got the bone.
Production values on your album are very good. I mean, people expect it to be raw. It's very, very well produced.
You know, we actually have one of the same producers as Kid Rock.
Why do bands not hire you to produce their album? How come you've never done any of that?
We have done some stuff for underground groups.
Here and there.
But, you know, Mikey Clark is he's what makes ICP from fresh to magic.
He's
that's the guy you work with.
He's like the unofficial third member of ICP, pretty much.
Is it true I was thanked on the record?
All the time.
I was
Every
thanked
album,
on this
you
album.
guys.
Is
Come
it
on,
true
man.
I was thanked on this album, yes or no?
Yeah, you helped put us
thank
on,
you.
man.
That's very nice of you. And you guys said recently in an interview that you don't think Robin likes you. Is that true?
What?
I didn't say that.
Yes, I'll read you the quote. Yep. Violent
This was
J
me?
said it. No.
Okay, see?
Violent J said
I
it.
know she likes me. She wants to get with me.
Why do you guys think... Yeah, she wants you. There's no question
I
about
think so.
that.
I mean, I'm like just
That could be the alcohol talking.
That's right. You don't want Shaggy too dope?
I take vibes wrong.
You wouldn't have sex with Shaggy too dope?
What?
You wouldn't have sex?
You see the eye she gave me? She looked at me like,
You wouldn't have? Would you
The
have
back of her
sex?
head, she was like, hell yeah.
Would you have sex with Shaggy too dope?
I don't know even what he looks like.
Yes,
you know what
you're looking at me.
You're going to be in that clown makeup?
Sure.
I don't think so.
Whatever your fetish is.
Is Shaggy Tudo a black guy or a white guy?
He's a white guy.
He looks like T.I.
He
though.
looks black to me.
I'm Asian.
Are you?
No.
You should see him without the
Native
paint on. He
American.
looks just like T.I.
You look
You're
black. to me.
Native American, you're claiming now?
I always assumed you were
I'm not claiming it. I am.
You're
I'm
Native
Cherokee.
American?
Yeah.
You're
Full
Cherokee?
Cherokee?
No, not full.
Okay.
What are you really?
I just told you.
No, come on. What are you?
I'm half Polish, half Cherokee.
Are you part black?
No.
You're not?
Not that I'm aware of.
I mean, look at your skin.
I don't know
is
if my
dark.
mom. I don't know if my mom got with the mailman.
And look at your hair, even. It's like kinky. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I just thought you were black, sort
And he
of.
talks like a black guy.
Yeah.
I mean, that's not like wigger shit. That's a black guy.
You talk like a black man.
Why?
I always thought you
what
had
do want
some
from me?
black in you.
No, there's nothing in me.
Wow. Didn't you assume he was black? Violent J?
Violent J, all the time.
I always assumed it.
Yeah.
I thought he was with a black guy. Okay.
That's
Are
right.
you serious?
I mean,
Polish and Cherokee.
I mean,
Right, so, see, there you go. I'm a stupid drunk.
Me too, man.
Are you going to be successful this time and stay off the booze?
I have no choice or I'll die.
No, you won't die, but
No, but I'll live with a fucking one of those dialysis machines hooked up to me all the time. You know what I'm saying?
They
How
can't
old are you?
dialyze the
How old am I?
liver.
I'm 34. I'll be 35 in October.
That's young for cirrhosis, man. You
Exactly.
must have,
I told you I was drinking like 2 fists a day.
But how old were you when you started drinking?
In the womb.
Wow. Why do you think you drink so much? Were you abused?
No. I mean, I was...
Like Violent
got my
J
ass-
was...
I was never sexually abused. I mean, I was like beaten and shit, you know what I'm saying? But
By your father?
By my... Well, yeah. And I got like mad like stepbrothers and like, you know what I'm saying?
Who beat the shit out of you?
All my brothers.
So do you think that's why he drinks, Violent J?
I think he's had a hard life, man.
Yeah, he has.
Well, wait a minute. Get back to somebody thinking I don't like them.
Well, what about that? You don't think Robin likes the band, right?
I think...
She's anti-Juggalo, she thinks she's too
What are
good.
you talking
I think it's
about?
like...
She thinks she's too intellectual for ICP.
Sometimes it's like Weight Watchers in this bitch. You know what I'm saying?
What are you
What do you
talking
mean?
about?
I'm talking about we walk up in this bitch, I'm either fat, or I lost some weight, or I'm fat again. You know, it's just like, come on, man. You know
Well, you
what I'm
have
saying?
gained weight. That's,
Yeah,
I
but,
mean, it's
you
an
know,
observation.
so what?
You know, no one's putting you down for it. I'm just wondering what's going on. I think it's a
Are you
result.
saying that I'm saying these things to you?
Usually, it
I think
comes
it's because
from Robin.
you want to know something?
But I know you don't hate us. The other problem was that you claim that I saw you one day in Manhattan and I ignored you and played off like it wasn't me. Remember
Right,
that?
yeah,
Not
that
true.
happened.
Not true.
Oh, please.
See, here we go.
And I think
That happened.
I think the weight gain is a result of your molestation. The fact that your balls were juggled at a young age.
The weight gain is a result of loving to eat snacks.
No, I think it's a protection because you don't want any of these guys coming up and grabbing your balls, so you're trying to make yourself less attractive. You're an attractive man, there's no question, but you're
Look,
trying to be
my
less
weight,
sexy.
My weight means I'm more attractive.
Well,
You know what I'm
listen,
saying? Chicks love a big teddy bear.
you be careful. You be careful. Don't let it balloon up too much. Don't let it get out of control.
Yeah, it could get out of control.
That's right. Well, listen, boys, it's a big day. The Insane Clown Posse goes on stronger and better than ever. I'm happy for you guys. It's a huge success story. You worked your way up. Nobody handed you anything, and I like that. That's the American way. Am I correct?
Yes.
That's right.
Thank you.
Now, we have a new segment on our show. This is where guys come in and undress you. And then, no, I'm just kidding.
We do a contest of who can undress you faster.
Insane Clown Posse's new album, Bang Pow Boom, hits stores today. You know, the Black Eyed Peas have a song.
Yeah, that sucked.
Boom, pow.
Yeah.
We were already working on ours when we heard that. We were like, damn.
But I can't front. I like that song.
I like it, too.
I like it, too. I think it's good.
And, last time we came on the show, we made some comments about Fergie.
Right. Me too.
Pissing their pants.
And I apologize for that.
Oh, no, being a meth head.
No, I didn't say that.
No, we did.
We kind of
dissed it, but she,
You dished it out, but she's not a meth head, is she?
She had to be. She had a meth problem.
She's a recovered meth head.
Yeah. So you like her now?
I would like the fuck out of her. I'd like to see her naked.
You're not kidding. You hit that hard. Well, boys, ICP will kick off their upcoming tour September 17th in Minneapolis, Minnesota. That'll be a big date. You've been practicing the new songs, I hope, for the tour. Rehearsing.
We're bringing the thunder this time.
You memorize
now,
all the lyrics?
When you guys do a show, is
you
it
don't studio that much, you already know.
All right, okay.
Is it a big production? Do you have, like, sound and video and
we have a whole
pyrotechnics?
Yeah.
Yeah?
We have a whole stage.
We might have to go, Robin.
Yeah.
We put the show back into the show business.
Yeah, we don't just walk back and forth rapping. We got
15 of our friends on stage.
We bring 3 semis, 3 tour buses full of crew and people, and we bring the thunder, man. That's what we're proud of.
Have you ever been asked to perform for the troops?
No, but that'd be the shit.
You would do it.
I don't think I'm allowed out of the country.
You're not. You have a lot of. You have to visit your parole officer too, and all that. Oh, what? What do you mean, shoot?
He hasn't been visiting.
He's supposed to be out of Michigan.
Oh,
What are you saying?
Oh, no.
How you gonna put me on Front Street like that? Now my PO's gonna hear this, and I'm gonna go to fucking jail.
Well, that's why we're broadcasting from Michigan.
Hey, by the way, how are you not in jail for the breaking and entering?
Because I had a super lawyer that was down with the judge.
Wow, that's fantastic. You mean all you got was probation?
This was not breaking and entering. This is like borderline attempted murder.
Oh, so in other words, you got out, and you
I only did overnight in jail. My lawyer bailed me out. Yeah,
well, you're very lucky. You're very lucky.
It was a small bail somehow too. I got real lucky.
How much was the bail?
Like 80,000, 10%.
Wow. All right, listen, for additional tour dates and info, go to InsaneClownPosse.com. You boys always have your website where people can check in with you.
You know what? I was thinking they were sane, but no, they're still insane.
Yeah.
Yes!
Yeah, they might be. And to purchase Violent J's book, ICP Behind the Paint, which is where I got a lot of the facts about Violent J's molestation as a child, his stepfather grabbing his balls. Juggling his balls.
Very gingerly.
Gingerly, yes. You didn't get hard from that, did you? I'm just asking.
I'm about to puke, bro.
Me too, man. I'm like,
that wouldn't be cool. All right, listen. To purchase Violent J's book, ICP Behind the Paint, go to hatchetgear.com. So there's a lot going on, and boys, we wish you lots of success and congratulations on your new album.
Thank you.
And Robin will be back right after these words.
Who this?
All right, as you know, Robin challenges me when I say Insane Clown Posse are international superstars, but they are. They are very, very wealthy young men. They have built an empire.
Well, there are plenty of wealthy people who aren't superstars.
They have sold tons of records. Yeah, I'll let the boys inform you. Tons. You know, Insane Clown Posse made $10 million last year? Look at the boys. They look great. They look great.
Hello.
They've never changed their look.
Not at all.
They stay true to that look.
Still in the makeup.
You know, a lot of people thought the makeup was a gimmick when you boys started, and that makeup is not a gimmick.
Well, it's actually just our face, and it's like, you know, the Joker in the first Batman, we got to put flesh tone paint over this to go out normally, you know what I'm saying?
I don't know why you wouldn't have it tattooed on it.
Right, yeah, you know?
Walking around like that's 24/7.
It works great at the airport. They love us there.
Boys, great to see you.
You too, man.
You know, I love that. I like the video Miracles. You took a lot of shit for that video.
We sure did, and we were serious about it. I want everybody to know that. That wasn't supposed to be funny. That was coming from the heart.
The video I'm talking about, of course, everyone has seen it. Miracles.
What are you laughing for?
Yeah, what's so funny?
So you've seen it?
Yeah, what is so funny about that?
I'm going to go along with this for now.
Go along with it. These guys put out a video.
Seen it. It's quite a controversy.
First of all, I think it's a very expensive video. It looked very rich. You guys are flying through space.
Yeah, that was really space, too, man.
You guys actually went up in space.
They actually went to space.
Yeah, that shit wasn't cheap.
But, boys, you talk about in that song the miracle of life, the beauty that you see around you. You even describe in the song, which is my favorite passage, about how you went to feed a pelican a fish.
Yes.
And it ate your cell phone.
It almost did. Yeah.
And doesn't that say it all?
Well, we're from Detroit. We don't have pelicans running around. You know what I mean? To stand there in San Francisco and see a pelican, about 5 feet away from you, and then actually think your cell phone is a fish and try to eat it. That trips you out. If you're from Detroit, we don't have pelicans with giant beaks and all that.
Your fans understand that, but someone like Robin doesn't understand.
It's unfortunate because it's beautiful.
Right.
Are they growing up? I mean, you're indicating that they have emotions I've never heard described to them or ascribed to them before.
Are you getting, for lack of a better word, softer in your old age?
No, that's absolutely not.
Go ahead, man.
Go ahead.
You have to understand, that's nothing new to the Juggalos have heard us sing songs like that. I mean, you could put CDs together, full compilations, if you took all the songs we've done like that in the past.
If it's
you have,
beginning.
You have done sensitive music before.
Deep, in fact, songs.
People will be surprised about you guys, that they think you're just a bunch of violent thugs. But you, like you're against, you don't like Ted Nugent, for example, because he's into hunting. You don't like hunting, right?
Well, people like him for his musicianship. Why does he constantly talk about hunting? He even brings out a bow and arrow on stage.
It's like, who gives a
if you're not into hunting, you know what I mean? I mean, if you're not into hunting and you're into his music and you're sitting there watching him hunt on stage and shit, it's like, relax with the hunting, man.
Right.
People that's not what got him famous.
But in Miracles, you put together a beautiful looking video, and you say, listen, the world, you look at the world like an innocent child. Look at the beauty in the world. I get your music, man. I know where you're at.
And then recently having kids myself, a couple
years
ago,
had kids?
Yes.
Jesus
we've
Christ.
been on here for a minute, huh?
And they're geniuses, too. But, watching everything through their eyes again is pure awesomeness. You know what I'm saying? Like a ladybug or a caterpillar, you know what I mean?
Right, you rediscover the world.
Yeah, and seeing what it means again, and you get lost in the everyday shuffle of life, and then you can't express yourself right because people are so judgmental now, and especially today's age where everybody lives on the internet and nobody even leaves out of their house anymore to experience real shit,
Nature, yeah.
Your fans, some of them did not understand
our
Miracles.
fans. Yeah. I didn't hear anything bad from the Juggalo Nation.
You feel it was your critics who came down on you for this?
As usual.
Right. Well, probably really ain't our critics who are just critics in general.
Robin doesn't understand.
What we discussed before was usually critics of music are failed musicians themselves.
That's
what
true.
I'm saying?
Robin doesn't understand the power of you guys. I mean,
I really have not had any experience of this Juggalo
Do you want to know what?
Nation.
Do you want to know what though?
What?
Hey, Jay is a recently single guy.
For Robin?
Well, he just had a kid. What happened to the woman?
He's got older.
He dumped his wife.
We ain't been here in a few years, man.
Violent J, you dumped your wife shortly after she had the kid. What happened? Did you get turned off to her pregnancy? What the fuck happened?
Elvis?
There?
What's going on?
Yeah, what are you, Elvis?
No, we were together for a long time, you know what I mean? It's just that it wasn't working out on that level.
What happened? You're an attractive man. I imagine she loved you.
Was it the road? Temptation?
Did you get turned off to her?
No, man. It just wasn't. I
couldn't fuck her anymore?
I found it impossible to make her happy anymore. You know what I mean?
Is that true? You mean you were in love with her, but she was never happy?
Yeah.
Why is that? What do you think went wrong?
I think that I met her when she was
woke
young.
up?
You know what I'm saying?
How young was she? She woke up.
She was 19 when I met her.
No kidding.
It was 8 years ago though.
I see.
And I just think that but the bottom line is I consider myself one of the hottest free agents in the game right now.
Are you a player?
Yeah, absolutely.
You are?
Absolutely.
You're out there fucking like a rabbit.
Right now?
Yeah.
Yeah. I got a lot of built up aggression, you know what I'm saying? But you have to understand, I was good.
You ever fuck a girl with the clown makeup on?
So many times, brother.
Did you ever fuck your wife with the clown makeup on?
No.
Early on?
Maybe
Come on.
maybe early. It wasn't like I was at home and I put it on before I fucked her.
Do chicks dig that? I mean, when you have the makeup on?
Sometimes it's a convenience thing. You know what I'm saying? You're backstage, you're in the bus, you're about to do a show.
Stuff I can't be doing. I could never do that. You know what I'm saying?
You fuck your wife with the clown makeup on?
No. I'm saying like a backstage situation. It's so dirty and nasty. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I can't.
See, people think of you as a guy who would just fuck anywhere, and
I mean,
you're a class guy.
I could in a lot of places, just not like in, whatever.
Backstage,
that's sick, man. You know how much nuts on that couch, and like how much ass juice and balls been dragged off. You know what I'm saying? How horrible is that, man?
Yeah. So, Violent J, that is disgusting, right? To be backstage and fuck a girl.
No, I mean that's just me being a germ freak. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying that I don't make a practice of it.
But you fuck girls with the clown makeup on.
One time in my life. It was the worst experience of my life.
Why? Why was it bad?
Because the broad wouldn't stop staring at my face. I'm not going to lie to you, dog. Check it out. I'm hitting her right, just normal, and she's just staring at my face. You know what I'm saying? Just staring at my face.
I get it.
Not even making a noise, nothing. I'll turn a bitch out. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And she's just staring at my face.
Wow.
I'm like, all right, cool. Let me try flipping this broad over. You know what I'm saying? So I flip her over, and she starts staring at my face again. You know, like an owl turning his head. I try to put my arm before me at the back of her neck, and somehow just turns around and looks at my face. I quit. I was like, I'm done. I'm out of here.
Shaggy, you married now?
No. Well, I legally I am, but no.
Right.
So you're both single.
No, I'm not single.
What happened with your marriage?
I'm really not.
What happened with your marriage?
It just dissolved.
Right.
You know,
what happened?
Probably the same thing that happened to yours. You know what I'm saying? Just long hours of work, just connection wasn't there.
Right.
You know, my former alcohol problem had a little something to do with it. You know what I'm saying? A lot of shit. You know.
You've been sober. You've been staying clean.
Yeah. No doubt.
Violent J, you're not sober, are you?
Huh?
What?
What is this?
Are you boys still close off? Or do
you have to stay away from him?
Are you guys like the Beatles?
Day,
after a while, they didn't really hang out.
I see this guy every day, man. Every day of my life.
So blessed in that fashion.
Every day of my life.
Every day, we talk constantly.
Because you guys get a kick out of each other.
Of course.
And we're the only ones that truly understand each other.
Right.
Thank God we don't have to go through what we go through alone.
Yeah.
We have each other, you know.
And it's cool. It's not like, like 15 of us in a band. You know what I'm saying?
We got fallouts happening everywhere.
It's more like a brothership than it is.
Are you sick and tired of the industry not giving you any respect?
Man,
you guys made 10. What did you make? 10 million last year?
I'm so done giving a shit.
You don't give a shit.
You know what I'm saying?
You don't care.
No, we're just doing our thing, man.
If we were respected and loved like that, we wouldn't be what we are. We wouldn't be the most hated band in the world.
But don't you think you should be on the Grammys? Seriously, wouldn't you like some sort of acceptance? Seriously, come on.
I don't give a fuck about a Grammy, and it's honest.
Right.
I would like to be invited. You know what I'm saying? I think we should be able to be recognized to be able to go. Not invited as like a nominee, but just to be able to
just to be in the audience.
Right.
Yeah. Like, I don't know
you
why.
know, it's kind of crazy. You know what I'm saying? What was it, 2 weeks ago in Detroit, they did like the big Detroit Music Awards, and they gave us the Distinguished Lifetime Music Award.
Really?
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you know what I'm saying?
It's a huge honor for us. I mean, they had the video screen showing.
You don't believe it, Robin?
I want to see the award.
Oh, it was devastating.
I'm like that with the president. I need to see some.
You're like a birther. You want to see
when Robin used to like us? We're just hating today, man. What's going on over here?
She doesn't believe that you guys are big stars. Meanwhile, I'm going to tell you this. I bet you there's a lot of record companies out there.
You should go out with this guy for one night, I'm telling you. You're single, right?
Why are you trying to hook me up with Robin?
Why not? You're
I'm with it.
Right?
Why don't you get with her?
Oh, my God.
Just say you're single, right?
Because she ain't having it. I mean, I
Would you go
to.
out with Violent J?
In the makeup?
No. He's clean. You wouldn't take her out in your makeup.
Either or, you don't care.
Would you go out with Violent J?
I don't think so.
Oh,
why? Because he's overweight?
No, that has nothing
muscle.
to do with it.
Absolutely pure.
What's going on with your weight? I'm worried about you.
Oh, here we go.
What's going on, man? Seriously.
Man, I represent fat kid love, man. You know what I'm saying? I used to worry about it. I don't really know. Probably, I really don't even know. But honestly.
What are you eating? That you're eating good food, or are you eating?
I'm eating hella bad snacks at night.
What do you like to eat? What happens?
Double cheesy cheeseburgers.
Right.
And pizza. And I love to, eat good tasting food. I'll admit it. But, honestly, I'm content with that. I mean, I'm honest with you. I'll be honest with you about everything.
Right.
I'm content with who I am. I love who I am right now these days.
Do you think it turns your wife off, though? Because sometimes if you get very heavy, a woman just can't fucking stand it.
It's possible. My ex-girl was, like, extremely beautiful.
Were you in love with her?
Yeah.
So did it break your heart when she said, that's it, it's over?
She didn't. We just mutually... we still raise the kids together, though. We're good friends.
But did the clown cry? Come on.
There's a man behind the...
Times.
You have cried.
I got a big heart.
You do?
Yeah.
That's what I know about you guys. But you do have big hearts.
Come on, I'd be fronting if I said, I never cried, you know.
Right. So what Rob and the rest of the industry doesn't understand.
What I really need to know is what is their business?
Their business is music? What are you talking about?
Man, we dabble in so much shit, it's ridiculous.
Tell us.
You know what I'm saying?
What do you
crazy
do?
shit.
What do you do?
Crazy shit.
What do we do? Let's see. You know, we run a record company, underground music, you know, an alternative to what's out there in the world, you know, an alternative to the mainstream.
You're doing what everyone talks about doing. They all say, oh, this should be an alternative. You're trying to keep that going.
And you know, outside view, looking at what we do, most of the artists on our label have face paint of some sort.
Really?
And to an outside view, it looks like it's all the same. But to the Juggalo Nation, it's so much more than that. It's so much more special than that. Every artist on our label has a character, a persona, a bio of interest. You know what I mean?
How do you find an artist for your label? Do you get tapes submitted?
Yeah,
if I want to become
on, man, it's a very small roster, you know what I'm saying? It's built over many years, you know, and then every once in a while, like, our most recently signees are called the Dayton family, and they're like some cast from back in the day that we love from Flint, Michigan, you know what I'm saying?
Could you turn these bitches out and make some coin with them?
They got a video out right now called Cocaine.
Right.
Now think about this for a minute. The video's called Cocaine, and it is like an expensive video with this has a point.
Right.
It's an expensive video with no indication at all of trying to get it on MTV or BET.
There's no more cocaine all over the place.
There's cocaine flying all through the video. There's, I mean, like
no naked bitches, nothing. Just
no naked
cocaine.
bitches, just cocaine flying everywhere. And it's the point is, it's
what is the point?
Quality for underground. Just because it's underground doesn't mean it's bootleg and scratchy.
I always like your videos. They're good quality videos.
Yeah, but it's not for the mainstream system. It's for the underground. It's made and intended for that, and it's quality shit that could be in the mainstream, but just because it's underground doesn't mean it's got to be bootleg looking or sound.
Robin doesn't understand. You have 30 employees working for you, right?
I saw that they have an entourage of sorts with them today.
Yeah, you have an entourage. You have, you guys personally made $10 million last year, didn't you?
Well, that's what they say, but I'm not going to turn it down. It sounds pretty dope.
You didn't make $10 million?
Hopefully I'll make another 10 this year.
Not even close.
This year.
But that seems to be the figure everybody runs with. So, hey, if somebody's saying that about us, not like we're quick to check them on that. If
but you're millionaires, right?
I'm not a millionaire. I don't have $1 million.
Where do they live? How do they live?
I guess you're right, Robin. They aren't successful. But I thought you guys, so how many albums have you sold?
A lot. Yeah, like in
the millions.
Yeah, like 10 million probably.
10 million. I mean, a lot of record companies would love to have you guys on their label, I would think.
Do you own your rights?
We to all but like 3 or 4 of our records, something like that. Yeah.
We've
own
done
all
stuff
our
with major
originals, all
labels
masters,
before,
all that shit.
and it's always hell, man. You know, just even
and
working
that's why,
with
you know,
we
would never sign with a major again, just because it's just so how we do things is how we do it. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody else telling us how to do it or how we can or can't do it.
And nobody
you know?
knows our audience like we do, you know?
Well, maybe you need someone to tell you what to do. You're not making that much money at that
we're very, very, you know, money's a secret issue.
It is?
I mean?
You want to feel like you're part of the Juggalo Nation. If they know you have all this money, it's going to ruin your whole relationship.
It's like I could be like, hey, you want to go ride in my car right quick? You know what I'm saying? You want to jump in my Escalade? It's on my wrist. You know what I'm saying? Come on, you know?
Boys, what do you mean in your music when you say scientists are lying motherfuckers? What are we talking about?
I'll tell you what we mean by that.
Yeah.
Is scientists sometimes kill the freshness of belief of both, first of all, religions, you know what I mean?
Right.
Scientists come and disprove everything, you know? There was no Noah's Ark. There was no this or that, you know?
So
that's not
religion
magic.
is good.
You know, the Northern Lights aren't magic. The Northern Lights in reality are, you know, scientists give you some stupid explanation for what it is. Sometimes they kill the fun of belief and freshness, you know?
But don't you guys want to know the truth?
Not necessarily religion, but like, you know, just like, you know what I'm saying? The best way is just like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, why do you need to know? It's like, all right, how do magnets work? Why?
You don't like knowing what a magnet is?
No, I know what a magnet is. Come on, I'm not retarded. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know how a magnet is.
You stick it to metal and it sticks.
But you probably like your computer. That's from science.
No, I don't like my computer.
You hate it.
I got a laptop. I've been on it maybe like
5 times, and I've had it for a year.
But you did like your cell phone.
No, I hate my fucking cell phone. I just now started Twitter, like, what is it, like 5 days ago, I sent 2 tweets. I don't know how to do it, and fuck this phone. Give me one of those AARP certified phones with a big screen and big finger thing, you know what I'm saying?
But Chris Rock does a routine. He uses the N-word when he does it, but he says, he goes, I'll quote him, "Niggers love not to know." Do you ever hear that routine? And he does this whole thing about black, he talks about this diversity in the black community and how he uses the N-word. I don't use
if you want to hide your money from a N-word, you hide it in a book.
Yeah, right.
Because you'll never find it.
So when you guys say scientists, I mean, come on, you can't be for real in a sense. I mean,
sometimes, they kill the party of imagination and fun. Like when I was a kid, they couldn't tell you how pyramids were made. I don't think.
That's right.
But now they
really still don't know.
Now they tell you, though. Well, here's how, they used to say there's no man-made way possible how they made Stonehenge. We can't explain it. But then here comes scientists. I
know who knows how pyramids were made. John Travolta knows.
He sure does. He's a Scientologist.
Yes.
It sounds like you boys are very religious. It sounds like you have found religion between Miracles, the song, between talking about the miracle of life.
I think we respect religion, but we're not religious. We don't live a religious life. Right. We don't read the Bible. We don't go to church. I couldn't tell you if we're Christian or anything. I just know that I don't even know what the difference is between a Catholic and a Christian and a Muslim. I don't know. I don't really want to know.
Do you boys like reading books, or does that ruin everything too?
I read a lot of books.
What? When you're taking a shit, you read a book?
Yeah, that's my reading time.
I read lots of books. Lots of books.
I read till my legs fall asleep.
What book are you reading now, Violent J?
Well, I read wrestling books, people's autobiographies and stuff like that, and a lot of musicians' books.
What type of weed are you smoking these days?
I stopped smoking because when we record an album, I don't want to smoke because it makes my voice hurt, you know what I mean?
Right.
And so I stopped smoking right now, but, I'm an avid super weed smoker like crazy.
Right.
Now,
Shaggy,
you don't do...
I don't smoke weed. Yeah? I never have. I just don't like it. You know what I'm saying?
The boys are...
When I was a kid, I smoked weed a few times, and then as an adult, I smoked it a few times. And last time I smoked weed on the road, I smoked a blunt. It made me throw up in my bunk. You know what I'm saying?
Boys, are you being sued by Tila Tequila?
No.
You are not.
What's for what?
Well, I'll tell you what.
She said she was going to.
What's she going to sue for? Yeah.
How could she sue you? I mean,
she got hit in the face with a rock?
You boys every year have your Juggalo convention, and you lose money on that, though. This year you were proud you only lost $15,000 on it, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Which is great.
Gathering of the
Juggalos. To pay $15,000 for that to happen, for that awesomeness, to give 10,000 Juggalos that experience was something we do every year, all the time. That was
Why did Tila Tequila, how did she even end up on your tour?
Easy. We figured, she had a song out called I Want to Fuck the DJ.
Right.
She got famous because she's hot.
Right. She is hot.
Right.
And she gets naked on stage and shit. I figured, what better for the gathering than hot-ass Tila Tequila getting up on stage singing about wanting to fuck the DJ. I thought it would get over.
It was all part of like a ladies' night type deal too. It was Lil Kim, Tila Tequila, and a couple independent girl rappers.
So you guys contacted her.
It was all part of a whole girls' night type deal,
And so you guys contacted her and said, "Hey, we have a good idea here. I think my fans would embrace you because you're hot. You'll come out there, wear something hot, and you'll do this song."
Figured it would work. Didn't it seem like on paper that would work?
Sounds like a plan.
I would like
to. She got paid in advance.
She did?
Was good, yeah.
You guys paid her?
Yeah, she...
What do you have to pay a Tila Tequila? Not much.
But then she went on Twitter, and she was saying, she was spelling clown with a K, and that was...
She was disrespecting you.
Irking the Juggalos a little bit. They didn't like that. And she wasn't a Juggalo, but she was posting things on the web hey, I'm a Juggalo. Juggalos were like, no, you ain't. You know what I mean?
Right.
And she was being disrespectful a little bit. But we asked Juggalos in our seminar earlier that day, we were like, look, we know the word is she's going to get booed.
Yeah, everybody was like, she about to get it.
We would like everybody to be cool from our opinion. Of course, we don't control the Juggalos. Right. The Juggalos control us.
People think you have a hypnotic trance over your fans.
It's the other way around.
Yeah.
Right.
Right there is a good example that we don't control.
You guys have seminars? I caught you said you have seminars.
Well, we have we get up and answer questions and talk about what we're doing this year and
we'll have like a whole anybody that's there. You know what I'm saying? We'll have like scheduled seminars during the day.
How many people show up for a seminar?
Oh, man, probably like...
That's about who it is, really. You know what I'm saying?
For us, probably like 1,000.
1,000 people stand there and they ask
At
questions.
least, you know, it's as big as many people that can fit in that area.
And so Tila Tequila goes up on stage. She got, from what I read anyway, you can tell me the truth here. She was pelted with bags of urine.
See, I didn't see. I was
feces?
right there, man. I was right there, and I didn't see no shit or piss.
You didn't?
I didn't actually see. I seen rocks.
Right.
I ain't gonna hold you. I ain't gonna hold you up.
Right.
I was saying, but I didn't actually see her get hit. You know what I'm saying? I seen because I heard him hitting the top of the. It was like a metal roof on top of like the pavilion and she had security in front of her, and I seen them getting lit up. You know what I'm saying? But I didn't actually see her getting lit up.
Right. So you didn't even see that.
And then they were trying to pull her off stage, and she was like, "Nah, I'm straight." You know what I'm saying? Pull the
she wouldn't get off the stage.
You know what I'm saying?
She wouldn't get off the stage, and in order to win over the crowd, she revealed her breasts to the Juggalos, and the Juggalos got even more incensed.
And maybe that's where the shit started flying, and I don't know.
Explain the Juggalo mentality to me. When a woman takes her top off for me, the shit stops flying, and I mean, she's doing what I want.
She gets your attention.
I think she should have caught the hint right from the rip. They didn't, you can tell it wasn't going right.
But you boys know, sometimes you go out there, the crowd's against you, and you can win them over.
There was
no winning.
No, man.
You sensed there was no.
She was like, she kept saying, and you heard her, she kept saying, what was she saying? I ain't no whack bitch.
Yeah, she was like, fuck that.
I'm not no pussy. I'm not going to run.
Yeah,
and like, that was making it worse.
I'm up here. Fuck yeah, I ain't going nowhere. I'm just like, all right, man.
And she's taunting the crowd, right?
Basically, yeah.
And when you receive the indication, the Juggalos don't want you on there. And then when she took off her top, I think it further pissed off the Juggalos. Like, come on, man.
When your security guy gets hit in the head with a rock, it's time to leave the stage. You know what I'm saying? I would think, and then she skedaddled to her, like her dressing room was right there, and then it almost got overran. And then me and one of the guys from Twisted, a group on her label, you know what I'm saying? Yes. We like kind of dispersed the crowd. Right. And I went in there, and man, she looks weird in real life, that broad Tila Tequila. She's like this tall, and she has a chipmunk face, and her titties are way too big for her body. Just looks like a fucking alien. But anyhow, got her out safely. You know what I'm saying? You weren't sitting there look, maybe because her face was swollen up and she was bleeding, but
God, what are you talking about?
But man, she was an odd-looking spectacle.
Well,
it looked a lot better on TV.
Would it have been funny if you guys, while you were trying to talk to her, started throwing things at her?
I just went in there and started whipping shit at her.
Yeah.
I want to say that we don't apologize on behalf of the Juggalos or nothing like that. Juggalos do what they do, and we represent Juggalos.
Well, the Juggalos.
She had ample time to bounce before shit got out of control. You know what I'm saying? That's the bottom line. She chose to stay up there and did what she did.
But the Juggalos really shouldn't throw things at people. Have the Juggalos ever turned on you guys and thrown things?
I've been hitting the head so hard with shit that it knocked me the fuck out on stage on my feet. I've broken my neck on stage. Straight. I got plastic discs, cadavers, metal plates, all that good shit.
You got dead people's parts in your neck?
Straight up.
Wait a second. You're telling me they took the dead...
cadaver disc, cadavers. You know, cadaver. You know, on the back of your license or whatever. You know, the motherfuckers that get shit taken out of them. I got some of that in my knee and in my neck and all types of places. Yeah.
You got another person's body. Did you ever feel overtaken by that person?
You know, sometimes I wake up sleepwalking at night and
No, you never have. Is it weird to you to have a dead person's neck?
At first I thought about it, but I'm used to it.
Right, yeah.
What are you going to do? It's either that or having a broken neck. You know what I'm saying?
And what broke your neck? The force of the rock knocking into your head?
No, I actually broken it twice. I've broken it once from wrestling, professionally, and I've broken it doing a show at the Gather. You know what I'm saying? And the second time when I broke it, I shattered 4 of my vertebrae. Finished the show though.
Wow.
And then went out for a couple months, and then my wife, she was like, because my arm went paralyzed, you know what I'm saying? She was like, you got to go to the doctor. So I went in, he put me in surgery.
Wow.
Well, you know what I'm saying? We get
any idea who's...
No, they never turn on us like that, but you know what I'm saying? We get hit in the face constantly with shit. You know what I'm saying?
Did you ever try to find out whose body parts you have inside of you?
Well, yeah, I'm going to scan them and see if they got a seal.
Is there a name?
Sometimes it's a name.
I got an ACL, a dead ACL up in my knee, too.
Yeah, right. That's how they do it. Yeah, that's awesome. So you're saying a woman should kind of be able to read the vibe of the crowd?
There's no question in my mind. There's no question in my mind that she knew way in advance, right when she stepped on that stage. I would say 30 seconds into her set that, shit wasn't cool.
Violent J, did you try to fuck her?
I didn't get a chance to even see her or meet her. I was doing something else at the time. I just heard about it, you know.
Right.
It's unfortunate, but, you know, like I said, we stand behind what the Juggalos do. If the Juggalos are like fuck her, we're like fuck her, too.
Right.
You know?
I ain't going to apologize.
The dudes were throwing, according to her, were throwing huge stone rocks at my face, beer bottles that slit my eye open, almost burnt my hair on fire because they threw firecrackers on stage.
Well, you know, if you keep staying up there, eventually they're going to shoot her probably. You don't get off the stage, man.
You got in show
Back
business.
in the day, see, I had my back burnt by jumping. You don't remember those jumping jacks when you were a kid? You learn to go, bzzz. Like, we did this bit, like, where we fall on stage, and right where we fell, somebody threw a fucking jumping jack. And I was trying to play it off like it wasn't burning, you know what I'm saying? Just for the show. I still got like a divot in my back from that, I think.
Jesus Christ, it's a hell of a way to make a living.
I don't know if I'd want to be the leader of the Juggalos.
Right, it's tough, I tell you. But the Juggalos are following you, and you say you put on the show, you lost $15,000, but it doesn't bother you because
that's money spent.
Shit, that's
good money spent.
That's an investment of mine.
Boys, let me, of course.
How long can this go on?
Forever.
For real, ever. I predict it right now. We'll be here forever, unless something happens.
Come on, when was the first time we were on here?
I'm going to say
we were in effect before the first time we ever came on here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm going to say you guys have the longest running act in show business almost. I mean, like, I'm thinking about everyone's come and gone. You guys are still in business.
And the shit we have planned, the shit we have coming, that we can't even tell y'all about. That shit.
Why can't you tell us what you're up to? What are you planning?
Because we can't give away the biggest shit we got planned for the future.
What is the biggest thing you got coming up?
You know,
Tell the people now.
Well, we have a new album we're working on, and the tactics we're going to do to promote it and the style we're going to do it. I can't say it.
Listen, see Insane Clown Posse tomorrow night at 7 at Gramercy Theater.
Oh, all right.
Stay for the after party at midnight at Rocks Off Concert Cruise at the Skyport Marina. See the kinds of things that are going on? Don't miss ICP at the Bamboozle Festival this Sunday.
Very rare appearance for us, by the way. We don't do festivals.
Why not?
Because we don't usually subject the audience to our shit.
Yeah, we're usually not invited too, you know.
And you know, we know what we do is a rare product. We don't like to open for anybody or do anything like that.
So why are you doing this?
Well, it was kind of an honor issue. We were really honored that they asked us, you know, and we were kind of surprised by it, and we couldn't believe they did, you know.
It's not a touring festival.
Are you afraid, though? Are you afraid you're going to be up in a different audience from the Juggalos, and they are going to do to you what
That's really what we wanted to do it for, is to get out there and represent. We haven't done it in so long, to get up there and do what we do in front of and hit the fago on everybody that don't see it coming. It's just exciting.
Who else is on the tour? Who has invited you to this tour? I mean, who's
it's not a tour, it's just a show, but it's got like Motley Crue on it, Lil Wayne, all types of people.
Yeah, it's a real big deal. The real reason we did it, and I know a lot of Juggalos even wonder why we did it, the real reason we did it is for the story. We just want to get out there and do something like that
something
one time,
different.
You know? Yeah, something different.
Yeah, something's going to happen for me.
You're putting yourselves in danger in a sense because you have to go win over the crowd. This isn't a built-in slam dunk.
Right, and that's what bothers me the most about how hated we are. We know we have a different product, but we're not on MTV.
Right.
You know, you don't have to sit through our videos while you're waiting for your favorite video. You don't have to sit through our performance to get blasted with Fago and other debris while you're waiting for your favorite band. We don't open for
How many
nobody.
songs are you planning on doing in front of this crowd, this
We're
new
doing
crowd?
a 50-minute set.
50 minutes.
We're bringing the thunder. We're going to bring the motherfucking thunder.
Don't miss ICP at the Bamboozle Festival this Sunday at the new Meadowlands Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. You ever get tired of all this shit? Do you ever think about hanging up the clown makeup? Seriously. And just say, fuck it.
And do what?
I don't know. Sit around.
I don't want to sound like... I don't want to sound
Come on,
like...
I got too many felonies, man. I can't do nothing else.
How many felonies do you have?
I don't
Seriously.
know. I think 5.
5 felonies.
Something like that.
Is that right?
So it's either this or jail.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, I mean, this is great.
What are your 5 felonies?
I don't know. One was like breaking and entering. One's like weapons charges, home invasion, assault with deadly weapon.
You are a bad motherfucker.
All types of shit. Yeah.
Found you ever scared of him? Seriously.
Sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes something shocking happens.
He keeps me under control, though, man. You know what I'm saying? He does.
Thank
He's like
God.
a big brother. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. What shocks you about him? Because you think you know him, and then all of a sudden he goes out and does something crazy?
You know, honestly, for the last couple of years, he's been so on point, it's fucking ridiculous.
Right. When was your last home invasion?
That was the last charge.
Oh, yeah, that was like, I don't know, like 3 years ago.
3 years ago?
Oh, my God, just that recent?
Maybe 4 years ago. 4 years ago.
I mean, here you are, a
something
famous guy. You
4 years ago.
You got a career. What were you doing at home invasion?
It's not just like I'm fucking, you know what I'm saying? There was a reason, the rhyme to the reason.
Why did you do the home invasion? It had a great career going. I mean, you could have jeopardized the whole thing.
Well, the whole thing is, you know, you don't think you're going to get caught. Somebody with the intent of getting caught.
Somebody stole something from his house.
Right.
And then we heard word through the street where it was, and he went.
Some guy stole from like my mom's house back in the day. You know what I'm saying? And
right.
it turned up like on like some internet shit or something like that, and I heard through.
You went to reclaim your stuff. It's kind of like what OJ got there.
You know, and that's what my lawyers are calling it. You know what I'm saying? It was like around the same time. You know what I'm saying? They're like, oh, OJ, I'm like, yeah, hi, real funny. I'm facing 3 to 30 fucking years here and laugh. You know what I'm saying?
So how did you get off?
I had a super lawyer that knew the judge and all that.
Yeah. you
that always
did
helps.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. And Violent J, you're probably like, you know, we got to fucking act here. You can't be going in a home invading.
You know, probation is the motherfucker.
It's
because that prevents us from going to Canada. That prevents us from going, you know, out of the country.
Yeah, it's like so many juggalos in Canada. Like, what's up, man? How come you guys don't never come up here? And like,
and just as we're about to go again, he gets in trouble. You know what I'm saying?
Were you nervous when you met him and said, hey, I'm going to throw in with this guy? But he is fucking out there.
Man.
I know, but he must have been. You probably said, Jesus Christ, I don't know if I can bang on this guy. He's fucking crazy.
No, man, that's my brother.
Right.
You don't question family like that. You just roll with it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, we got something really special going on.
Shit happens, but home invasions don't just happen.
I mean,
they do every day.
What was the assault charge?
Somebody's got to do them.
What was the assault charge?
I'm that guy.
What was the assault charge?
There was assault with a deadly weapon. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know, basically, I stuck the guy up. You know, what are you going to do?
I don't know what you're going to do. What do you mean you stuck the guy up? How does that work? On the street?
Yeah, this shit. No, I came to his house and got my shit back. You know what I'm saying?
Again, somebody had your crap.
That was the same dude.
Same dude.
Yeah,
oh,
but he pulled a shotgun up on me. You know what I'm saying? Then ran out of his own house. How you gonna do that? You know what I'm saying?
Well, he pulled a shotgun out because you were in his home.
Put a gun in his face. You know, whatever.
Wait. Explain this.
This was a few years back.
I'm fascinated. You broke into the house.
I didn't break into the house. That would be breaking and entering. This is home invasion.
Right. Okay. I'm sorry.
He answered the door.
I didn't mean to disparage.
He answered the door.
He answered the door.
The breaking and entering was from 10 years ago.
Yeah, that's from when I was a kid. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yeah, I broke into a Corn Island to get some free hot dogs.
Big deal.
Right.
You're hungry.
You're a bad criminal. You always get caught.
Well, I mean, I only got caught for some of the shit, but, you know, hey, when I was young, I used to be a hustler like a motherfucker, but, you know.
Right.
But basically, all right, went to dude's house, walked up there, you know what I'm saying, answered the door, let me get my shit, walked in, pulled the shotty, ran out, got the shit, bounced out.
Wow.
Police showed up at the other spot I went to jail.
That's Shaggy.
The dense version.
Right.
Yeah, sometimes, you know, people don't realize you're a white guy, right? They don't realize that.
I mean,
Well, looking at him, you can
but you
tell.
know what I mean. When they hear you on the radio and stuff, they think you're a black dude, right?
No.
They don't?
I don't know.
I think you are sometimes. You know what I mean? Because you got the whole thing, you know what I'm saying?
Sure.
Even though you know what I'm saying you got.
Sure.
You know what I mean?
All right.
You're down with that. It's unbelievable. Are you mixed?
No.
Really?
No.
Your parents still alive?
No.
What happened to them?
Did you kill them? No.
They tried to run you into a lake?
My biological dad, I don't know, he died years ago from I don't know what. And then my mother recently passed like a year and a half ago from brain cancer.
Were you sad or would you?
Yeah, of course I was sad, man.
Yeah, you had a relationship with her.
Well, I did, and like I was on the house with her, but then when she got sick, I was cool with her. But
Right.
she went so quick. Once she found out she was sick, it was like 2.5 months. You know what I'm saying? We out in L.A. shooting a movie, and then I found out, so I had to fly home.
Do you know how your dad died, or you don't even know?
Nah, he didn't even have a doctor's record. That motherfucker was like, he was just stupid. I didn't really know him. You know what I'm saying?
He was a bad dude.
Nah, he was just sat at home and just didn't do shit, I guess.
Yeah, right. He wasn't really motivated.
Nah.
And he didn't come to visit you either.
Nah.
Is that why you turned to a life of crime? You didn't have any role models?
I don't live a life of crime, man.
No, when you did, when you were a kid.
Freshness.
No, you had a life of crime when you were young. You would break in.
Get money.
Get money, right?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
I mean, why else would anybody turn to crime to get money, right?
Right.
Would you just do? Why else would you do crime?
I don't know.
You know what I'm saying?
Love of crimes of passion.
All right, well, I didn't never did a crime of passion. I called a domestic violence charge.
How would you decide where to break in? Like, how would you size up someone and size up a house when you were a kid and you would do a break-in?
Are you kid? Because you would just, like, know that, like, someone nice would be there. You just, like, go by there a bunch of times. And you know the schedule of people leaving in the cars and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? Right. And you'd see they had something good. Yeah.
What's
or
the best
you just, like, go on with a crew. People just run and grab what you can and run out. They're only going to grab one motherfucker, you know?
Right. What's the best thing you ever stole? I mean,
best thing I ever stole?
Yeah, biggest item, biggest ticket item.
I mean, biggest item, of course, would probably be a car, but, you know, biggest item worth? Shit, I don't know, man. We had so many.
What's a good score? There's so many hustles.
Jewelry store hustles used to be good.
Really? You don't get caught? Don't they have cameras? What do you do?
I mean, this is like back in like the early 90s, and they had cameras, but you know what I'm saying? It's not like you would like be a repeat offender at the same store. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because, you know, they'd have all like the silver racks up on the counter, so somebody distracted you, just clear that silver rack out and just walk out. You know what I'm saying?
Violent chicks like, what the fuck?
I'm hearing some of this for the first time. I'm like, jewelry store? What the fuck?
Did you ever feel bad stealing? Or
no, because I would never steal like really from like, well, number one, I would never steal from like you know, like small mom and pop stores. You know what I'm saying? People that were breaking their back and
just
shit,
big
you know
stores.
Just the big ones, the chains.
Where they equal then people get stealing shit into the price and all that anyhow. So the reason why the cost will go up on stuff.
Were you ever like Robin Hood? Did you ever give to the poor or nothing?
Hell no.
He was the poor.
Exactly. I was giving to my pocket.
But look how upset you got.
I was giving what I had to make us happy because he was working. You know what I'm saying? I was working too.
But look how upset you got when someone stole from you. You went to try and retrieve.
But it wasn't from me.
Well, it was from your mother.
Well, it was technically from my brother, but he was living with my mother.
Right. So
right,
I mean,
the house got robbed.
So you don't like people who steal. You go and say, "Give me my shit back."
But see, I was doing out of necessity.
That's the game of crime.
Exactly.
That's the game of crime.
Exactly.
If you get caught, you're slipping.
See, my kids,
you know?
if I found out my kids were like fucking around stealing from stores or anything, I would whip them senseless because they don't need to. I'll give them anything they need. You know what I'm saying?
You had motivation. You had reason.
Right. Yeah, I didn't have no money. What are you going to do? Get that money.
Boys, it's always fascinating talking to you. Your lives have been one big mess, and I love it. Well, anyway, the Tila Tequila controversy, there's always controversy surrounding you and the Juggalos, but you continue to persevere. You continue to go on. You say, fuck the critics. Fuck them all. You want to take some phone calls real quick? And then,
are there Juggalos on the phone?
It's hot in the studio right now with Mike E. Clark, son.
Here we go. Let's go to Jim. Jim, you're on the air with Insane Clown Posse tomorrow night at 7 at Gramercy Theater. Stay for the after party with the boys at midnight at Rock Soft Concert Cruise at the Skyport Marina. They'll party with you. If you're lucky, they'll beat the shit out of you. And don't miss ICP at the Bamboozle Festival, which is a very controversial appearance. First time the boys have gone outside the Juggalos.
The way I understand it, tomorrow's show and the after party are both sold out, but it's our first time back in New York City in like honestly
time,
like 8 years or 10 years.
Does it feel good to be back in New York?
Come on, man.
Great, man.
Just to be back here on the show.
Doing something,
a lot of fun. It's good to see you, boys.
So great, man.
I thought you guys got in Hollywood. You don't even come in here anymore. Don't miss ICP. Don't miss ICP at the Bamboozle Festival this Sunday, Robin, at the new Meadowlands Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. And check out ICP's pay-per-view JCW wrestling events at InsaneClownPosse.com. The boys are involved in that. Jim, go ahead real quick with ICP.
Hey now, Howard, what's up?
Hey now.
ICP.
You're right.
Let's have a serious conversation. When are you guys going to fucking kill yourself?
Yeah. What is it? Is it this, you know, just like we were talking about?
I called you last time, motherfucker. My douche.
Oh, this guy, the same guy that called us last time.
This is the same guy from 8 years ago.
That guy.
You know, it's like I was just saying, though. We don't subject what we do to people that don't want to see it. You have to look for ICP. So what is it, what's this guy's name?
Jim.
Jim, what is it about us that bothers you? What is it that's being crammed down your face about us?
What bothers me is that my douchebag son listens to you and he's...
Your douchebag son.
Your son's a
great guy. What a great guy, my douchebag son.
Listens to you, this fucking douchebag.
My douchebag son. Picture that. You know what I'm saying?
Are you jealous that ICP has a relationship with your son?
Right.
He ain't my son. He's my motherfucker.
How does it feel that we have a bigger influence on your son than you do?
Listen, listen, none of your fucking Jigaboo fans listen to Howard, so I don't even know.
This guy's a bigot.
Juggalo.
No wonder why his son's a
Juggalo.
Fucking Jigaboo.
Listen, buddy, you're making a fool of your fucking self.
Is this guy for real, or is he like some kind of plant?
I think he believes in scientists, this guy. I know him. You believe in scientists?
He can't be real.
All right, let's go to Andy. Andy, go ahead.
What's up, brother? What's happening?
Hey.
There's been rumors these guys actually lip sync some of their shows. I want to know if it's true.
Boys,
that'd be awesome. You know, we were just talking about that in the green room too.
You know,
about
the thing
Nicki
is about
Minaj
some of our shows, like the show we're doing tomorrow night is a special show. It's called the Old Shit Tour.
Yeah.
And it's all music we did for the 90s. You know, there's like two.
But you don't lip sync, do you?
Well, the thing is, we don't lip sync anything, but some of our old music that we did in the early mid 90s has the lyrics on it,
But
and we don't have the ability.
You know what? Hey, Howard, for one time, let them sing. I want to hear them sing. I mean, I think they're great.
They don't sing, they rap.
Well, let's hear them rap, for Christ's sake.
You gonna pay me?
You go see them.
You gonna pay me? What's up?
They get.
What am I going to see them for? I love them on the show. I think they're great.
Well, go see the boys. They're looking for business. Go ahead,
We don't
Jamie.
care how they perform.
Come on, man. You gotta contribute to that $10 million a year that we make.
That's right. They're making $10 million.
Right. You contribute to my pocket.
Jamie, go ahead.
You guys are fucking horrible.
Yes.
Our fans are awesome, ain't they?
Don't hold back. Say what you really feel.
Well, I love the boys. What's wrong with them?
They dress like clowns.
All right, aside from that.
That's true.
I mean, is this really how? Really?
I think the
don't know.
clown thing is more scary than than.
When's Yucko going to join the tour? I mean, are you guys still fighting with Eminem or no?
No.
That's
Come on, John. That was, 11 years ago? You know what I'm saying?
I mean, what
You realized you couldn't fuck with them is what it was, so you backed the fuck off.
All right, Jerry, go ahead. You're on the air.
Hey, I'm in Worcester, Massachusetts, and these guys are playing next door to a group of 80-year-old a cappella singers.
Huh?
I don't know what he means.
And listen to this. So all the fucking juggalos are hanging out, holding doors for little Jewish women. They got blood running down their face. The fucking women going to see the a cappella group are fucking crying. They're so scared.
All right, well, there you go. It's a weird That's right.
Nice guys,
being
right?
polite, right?
They should be in the hospital.
That's right.
It should be in the hospital. They're bleeding, right?
All right, Jack.
That sounds cool.
You've got the last word with the boys, yes.
What's up? I'm a big fan of Miami.
Thank you.
Listen, man, this guy annoys the fuck out of me. That you know what I'm saying? He sounds like an illiterate white nigger, man.
Wow, man. What's up with these people, man?
I hate that shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we know what you're saying. Don't repeat yourself so much, you dumbass.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
Listen. Boys, I don't know how to explain this reaction. You come in here,
It's awesome, man.
This is what it's like when you go in front of a new audience.
Maybe you ought to cancel out of that gig.
This is nothing new.
No, that's why we're doing it.
You know what my theory is with these calls? These are probably Tila Tequila fans. That's what I think's going on. Listen, boys, I can't explain those calls. You've done it all. You've been in show business longer than most bands.
Who this?
Cash.App, $milkcratemarauder.
What you talking about, Milk Crate?
Venmo, @milkcratemarauder.
This Justin, a YouTuber that has to remain nameless due to sensitive feelings, isn't too pleased with the Marauders interludes. Hey Milk Crate, what do you think about that?
I'll work circles around you. I'll wrap your fucking head in with a ratchet. You don't have anybody down there that works like me.
You heard it here first, folks. He'll wrap your fucking head in with a ratchet.
That's right. Okay, fuckface.
Geez, I think the Marauder fucked my Lois.
Huh?
The Marauder fucked my Lois. The head of his cock is shaped like Stewie's head.
You're a dishonest cunt!
He has a hammerhead Brett Favre cock.
You're a dishonest cunt!
Huh?
You should just fucking smile and blow me!
You stupid bastard.